Nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts.
Good evening. Welcome into our WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football. I'm Brent Pasco, along with Jeff Jones. This is our Bill Shuford Heating and Air Stadium pregame show here on senior night at Shelby as they host the East Gaston Warriors in conference matchup. Jeff, Shelby comes in on the season at 6-2, 4-0 in conference play, and the Warriors come in at, I believe, 3-5, 2-2 in conference play.
Yeah, 2-2 in the conference, and unfortunately they're coming in on a two-game losing streak. They won their first two conference games, but then lost a close game at Bessemer City by a score of 14-13, and then were pretty badly trounced by Burns by a score of 49-20. East Gaston has a new coach. Their new coach this year is Brett Story, and he inherited a team that was kind of middle of the pack last year. Did make the playoffs, but Shelby has really handled this East Gaston team since the rivalry, since the series has come back in since 2017. In fact, since 2017, Shelby averages about 50 points a game, and the Warriors average about 10 points a game, and two of those, and the 10 points probably because they had 28 and 15 during the best season they had back in 2021. Shelby leads the series overall 19-1. East Gaston defeated Shelby back in 1978, and that was one of the only years that East Gaston won the conference title and went on into the state playoffs that year in 1978.
Last year, Shelby won 49-13. I've got the game summary in front of me. Drew Hollifield had a touchdown run. Tristan Tate had 2 touchdown runs. And then it was Jalen Tate had a touchdown run, and so did Nick Norris. And Isaac Bridges had a touchdown run and a kickoff return for a touchdown. So Shelby put 7 touchdowns up last year en route to a 49-13 win.
What I remember about that game, Brent, was that it was a rough outing for Land Farmer. And Shelby just basically, from the second quarter on, just said, okay, we're going to run the ball. And they did. And they ran it very well. As you said, seven touchdowns. They were all rushing touchdowns. And, that's what I remember about that game.
Yeah, big game for the rushing game for the Golden Lions last year. This year, I did want to highlight a couple of players for Shelby High that are nearing some records, all-time records. So, I was looking through. Jim Sherman sent those to us every week as he updates those. And Tristan Tate, here on senior night, he is now up to 10th on the all-time rushing list at 2,709 yards. Next up for him, if he gets 47 yards tonight, he'll pass Norris Hopper for 9th place. And then Tommy London is another 80 yards past Norris. So Tristan Tate nearing the all-time rushing. He's in the top 10. Now he's trying to inch up into the top 5. As far as rushing touchdowns, he is actually 6th on the all-time rushing touchdown list. He's got 40. Next up for him is Marcus Mooney and Arsenio Parks at 46. Travis Roseborough at 47 and Torres Jolly at 48. So he's got his name up there with some of the all-time greats. Xavier Brooks is in first with 56. So he's 6 away from Mooney and Parks. And he's 6th on the career points list with 302. And next up for him is a little ways away. That's Jaden Borders at 356. The other guy is Land Farmer, who's just a junior, Jeff, but he is now third on the all-time passing touchdown list with 65. He's 18 behind Isaiah Bess, and he's 25 behind Dalen Lee for first place. And on passing yards, he's in fifth now with 5,145. He's about 800 yards behind R.J. George for fourth and about 1,000 yards behind Malik Surratt for third. And he's got a senior year to go. So just some things to look out for on those two young men as they etch their names in the history of the Shelby High record books. Again, we're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. It's senior night, and they're going through the band members, the cheerleaders, and the football team, and we're doing that in alphabetical order. We got about 24 minutes till our Jam & Jay's Pizza opening kickoff. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 3 minutes. We still have the coaches' conversation coming up with Jeff and Coach Will Banks, as well as our Player to Watch, sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Today's game has been brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims, call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too. Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland County, is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting their website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sells, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vail. If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the Loose Lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook, too. It's a fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC on East Main Street in Lincoln. Now's the time to buy and save, like up to $8,000 in savings on the new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. See the lineup of Buick SUVs, also the Trax and Trailblazers. And the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is in stock waiting for you. And don't forget about the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence and save big now during the fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. Online at AbernathyChevrolet.com. At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at GoAllCare.com.
We're back in this Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show here at Shelby High School. It's senior night. Golden Lions hosting the East Gaston Warriors. And, Jeff, we don't know a lot about this year's version of East Gaston because the stats aren't up on Max Preps, but I think you were able to watch a little bit of film and got some of their key guys.
Yeah, I think their best offensive player is their running back, number 22, Isaac Brown, and we've got no heights and weights. We've got their name and what year they are, and but Brown is big. I can tell he's good size. He seems to have good speed, so he's the running back. He's a senior. Their quarterback is number 4, Ethan Presley. He's a junior. And the two leading receivers seem to be number 5, Kingston Curry, a sophomore, and number 1, Kamari Ponder, a senior. And those are the guys that kind of stood out on film. They do have a couple of good-sized tight end types. Tristan Baker, number 89, a sophomore, is one of them, and number 9, Donovan Reed, a senior, is another one. And when he's not playing tight end, he plays H-back, kind of the lead blocker if they want to run a power type situation. And he also starts on defense. They do have about 5 players going both ways, offense and defense. But again, we apologize. We don't have any stats because basically if the coaches don't put stats online, we can't get them.
Yep, absolutely. So lucky to get the roster from Coach Wilbanks.
Yeah, thanks, Coach
today.
Wilbanks, for that.
So we do have an updated roster, so that's good. I do know from last year's game, Jamarian Blair carried it 21 times, but it looks like he's given way to Brown as the lead back. And then Destry Ballard had some catches, number 10, as well as one of the guys you mentioned, Jeff Ponder. So those seem to be the guys. But, they had one of their best quarterbacks just graduated last year. Trent Sherrill, he was a heck of a player. And you had to game plan for him throwing it and running it. And they're going to miss him quite a bit.
Turn to the Golden Lions, and you take a look at like team stats, and there's about 3 things that I always look at. First, I look at rushing because the fact of the matter is if you can rush the ball effectively, you can do everything effectively because Shelby's going to throw it. But it's a lot easier to throw it if you can run it. And so Shelby's averaging 144 yards per game on the ground, and they're averaging 228 yards passing. So overall, they're averaging 372 yards per game. That's good. They're only giving up totally 153 yards per game, and part of that's because they're giving up less than 50 yards rushing per game. Now, got to be honest. That stat is a little skewed because the last 4 teams they've played have not been very good. Right. But they haven't given up any points to those 4 teams either, though. And so that's the thing. And as a result of giving up no points, they're giving up now 14.8 points per game and scoring 46 points per game. And that's good, especially with the fact that they've been playing literally 25-minute on the clock. Second halves in the game. Now, the 2 things that bother me just a little bit is Shelby has turned it over more times than they've picked up turnovers. They've turned it over 12 times and only gotten 10. And the other thing is penalties. They've been penalized for 620 yards, and the opponents have only been penalized 365 yards. Now, again, got to be honest. When you're beating a team by 48 points, 50 points, 60 points, officials are human, and they tend to throw flags on the team winning a lot more than the team that's down. But, that's been a problem all the way through the season. There have been very few games when the Golden Lions were not more penalized than their opposition.
Yeah, and you know, you talk about the last 4 games, which are all conference games. Shelby not allowed a point and heavily favored in all those games. I would say Bessemer City was easily the most athletic team of the last 4 teams they played, which was last week, and Shelby won that game handily as well. But these last 2 games are really going to tell a lot about Shelby going into the playoffs, because they're going to have a little bit better East Gaston team tonight, and then a strong Burns team, and a Burns team that's strong in the trenches both ways to finish the season over in Lawndale, and that'll tell us a lot about Shelby with a week off before the playoffs start.
Absolutely, and that's going to determine, you know, will Shelby have a lot of home possibilities for playoff games, because if they lose to Burns and go in as a second-place team with an overall record of 7-3, they may get 1 or 2 home playoff games, but they may not.
Right.
So it's that game at Burns next week is big. Now, you know, and we're falling into that trap. You know, of course, we're the media. We can do this. We're talking about that Burns game. You know, you better pay attention to these Gaston, because they do seem to be more athletic than anybody else, and I watched the game, Brent, and I still can't quite understand how Bessemer City beat East Gaston 2 weeks ago. But Shelby cannot afford to look ahead to the game against Burns and get themselves involved in a tight game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think these 2 teams will help Shelby face a little adversity, you'd think, and maybe a little bit tighter of a contest and really allow their starters to play a full game, because, as you said, there's been some for the last 4 weeks, no second halves where your starters are playing very, very little, if at all, and so need to get some more endurance going into the playoffs. Let's take one more break here on our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We'll come back with our coach's conversation with Coach Will Banks after this.
Rebates of up to $170 are waiting for you at your nearest All-Ray Tire Center location, with name brands like BF Goodrich, Firestone, Bridgestone, and General. Come in for all the details or visit the website at allraytire.com for more information. From an oil change to brakes to tune-ups to North Carolina inspections, they do it all at All-Ray Tire Center, West Main Street in Forest City, East Main Street in Cherryville, on the Lower Dallas Road in Dallas, and on Carbon City Road in Morganton. That's All-Ray Tire Center.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
It's hot outside, and so are the red-hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide-width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain. Online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today. You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department.
All right, welcome back to our Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. Now it's time for our coaches' conversation.
It's time for a weekly coaches conversation. I'm here with head football coach Mike Wilbanks. Coach Wilbanks, first off, congratulations on another conference victory last week against Bessemer City.
Well, thanks, Coach. It was a conference win, which is always important, and a win on the road, which is good. Coming out of the bye week, there were some things that we were a little bit sloppy on that we got to correct going forward. We turned the ball over at the one going in, and then we did some things early on defense, not containing the quarterback, not being in the right spot, and then at the end of the half, we didn't execute the 2-minute drill correctly. We got the ball back, I think, with 50-something seconds left or something. No timeouts. We're trying to go down the field. So we didn't execute that. So we had some things from the game. Yes, it was a good win, but there was plenty of stuff that we had to work on this week. So, but always good to win.
Always good to win. Well, you've got your next opportunity to win tonight. You're going to play what is the last regular season game. And so I imagine it'll be senior night, and you're going to be facing the East Gaston Warriors. What can you tell us about this Warrior football team?
Well, it is senior night, and that's always a special time for our seniors. And so we're going to celebrate them tonight. And I try to remind the underclassmen how fast it comes. And so we're challenging the underclassmen to play especially well tonight for those seniors in their last regular season home game. But East Gaston, they're coming in. They got a new head coach and new coaching staff, so they're a little bit different than the years past. But they got a really good running back, number 22, and he's a big, agile back. He's about 200 pounds, so we're going to have to handle the run there. And then they've got a sophomore receiver who's dynamic, so we got to know where he is all the time, number 5. And then on defense, they run a 3-4, and they're going to use that 3-4 to morph into different looks, maybe a 5-man front, maybe bring pressure from different places. So we've had to prepare for some different blitz looks this week. So East Gaston's going to come in. They're going to provide a test to us, and we got to play well.
All right. So keys to a golden line victory.
Well, first of all, we got to, as always, I think we have to start off fast in a game like this. Senior night, we can start fast and get some momentum going at home. We'll be in good shape. We got to do a better job protecting the football. We did. I don't think we won the turnover battle last week, but I'd have to go back and look. But the turnover at the 1 last week hurt us. So we got to protect the football, handle their blitzes, handle the pressure, and then stop the run. I think if we can stop their running game, we'll be in good shape. But if we do those 3 things, I think we have a good chance to come away victorious. All right. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week. Thanks, Coach.
That was Coach Wilbanks and Coach Jones with the coaches' conversation. We'll take one more break here on our Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain player to watch and the opening kickoff. We'll do that after this break from our sponsors. You're listening to Shelby Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383. Together, let's drive. And Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 truck. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Coming in for all the details. Together, let's drive. Marburger Chevrolet, located at 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.net. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also, Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest. It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, or liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too.
Welcome back. We got the coin toss getting ready to happen for Shelby. They've got all the seniors out there, but the 4 captains representing them at midfield are number 4, Nick Norris, number 55, Nigerian Wood, number 6, Jaden Anderson, and number 59, Justin Ross. Looks like East Gaston is represented by number 4, Ethan Presley, number 5, Kingston Curry, number 6, Sajuka Riley, and number 9, Donovan Reed.
Well, I guess we need to go ahead and make a decision on who our player to watch is going to be, sponsored by Parker Farm Service at Kings Mountain. And Brent and I were talking about it just a few minutes ago, and we decided what better person than a guy that's played a lot of games here for the Golden Lions, starting linebacker, number 4, Nick Norris. And so Nick Norris will be our player to watch, sponsored by Parker Farm Service at Kings Mountain.
Yep, he gets to be one of the captains tonight out at midfield as well. Some really good football being played tonight. This is a great week for some shuffling in the standings, Jeff. You got Crest taking on Hunter Huss, 6-1 against 4-2. You've got Ashbrook, 7-1 against Kings Mountain, 5-2. And those are 2 really big games in that 3A conference that Crest and Kings Mountain represent. Burns and Cherryville playing as well tonight.
If Kings Mountain could beat Ashbrook, and then if Kings Mountain could beat Crest, you would have a 3-way or perhaps a 4-way tie for first place.
Because South Point's up there in the mix too, so it's just a lot can happen these last couple of weeks to really shuffle the standings up and give somebody a better path at home versus going on the road in the playoffs as well. Here come the Golden Lions to do the pile. And we're a couple of minutes away from our Jam & J's Pizza kickoff. Nick Norris, our Parker Farm Service player to watch tonight.
And the Golden Lions will receive. They're going to go left or right if you're here at the stadium. And so they'll be heading to the south end of the field. That's the field house end and the scoreboard end. And so we'll be ready for that. I got to tell you, Brent, that was a better looking pile than we had last week. I think David Allen was one that's kind of famous. He was always critiquing the pile when you and he were doing the game together. But I thought last week I was a little bit worried about the pile, but that was a much better looking one.
Yeah, I think, as the pile goes, so does the team come out sometimes. And you heard Coach Wilbanks say that early on, there were some mental mistakes made, and they just didn't look sharp early. Got sharper as the game went on.
It is a pretty decent crowd for Shelby. In fact, it's one of the better home crowds that we've had in the last little while, and so we're just about ready to start this game. And Shelby has really wanted to get the ball first for the last several weeks, and they've done a good job of that. I don't know how much of that is just because it seems to be the thing that people want to do is to defer to the second half, but Shelby. For the last several weeks, they've won the toss and taken the ball. So Coach Wilbanks talks about how, I think one of the things he's talked about for the last 6 weeks, getting off to a good start.
Yep.
And he feels he's got a good chance to do that if they get the ball first.
And they will get the ball first. Kicker, let's see who that number is. Is that 9?
I think it's number 9.
I think it's Donovan Reed maybe, and he's got it teed up. Looks like he's either left-footed, Jeff, or he's going to do a diagonal kick over here towards our sideline, and it is. It's a ground ball that bounces and bounces, and it's fielded by J.J. Williams at the 35, and he's up to the 40, slung down around the 42, and let's call it maybe the 43. It looks like they'll get the spot. So pretty good field position for the Golden Lions as Land Farmer brings his team out for their opening possession. In the backfield with him is number 4, Nick Norris. Looks like to the near side here is Tyler Morgan and Man Collins, and to the far side is Majay Thompson and Khalil Foster. In motion goes Thompson, and he'll get to throw out in the flat. He got a block from T. Hollifield. Now he's reversing field, and he's going to get a block from Nick Norris. That's going to spring him for about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of running to pick up 5 yards. But got to say, number 1, the corner over there, and that is Kamari Ponder. He did a really nice job of not being kicked out, and that forced Thompson to run back across the field.
Picked up 5 where it looked like maybe it was going to be a loss on the play. In the 2nd and 5, Norris gets his first carry, and he hits the hole hard. He's got a first down, and he slung out of bounds, but I think he got forward progress right near the first down. And he didn't get a great spot. It looked like he got to the 46 of East Gaston, and then got slung out of bounds back a yard, but it's still 5 yard pickup and enough for a first down. Our first downs are sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby. And now Norris with a big hole, busts through, and he's close to another first down.
Yeah, and in the backfield that time was Calais Hunt, big number 45, and he was at the H-back to the right side, and he just went right across the formation and delivered quite a shot to the defensive end. And good job up front, a huge hole for second and very short.
They give him 9. But he's about a football shy of a first down, and now Farmer's going to throw on second and very short. And he's rolling left. There's nowhere to go. He's going to run for the first down easily, and he's going to hurdle and get out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, good coverage that time, and equally good decision by Land. I mean, Land, stepped up. One of the problems he was having at the beginning of the year was he backed up into trouble, and he stepped up. And when he stepped up, there was a lane, but he didn't take off running. He ran to the left a little bit and tried to find a receiver open, and when that didn't happen, he ran.
Looks like he got about 9 yards on the run, and now hand off to Norris. And Norris, again, with good yardage.
Yep, going to get about 6 or 7. Again, 6 or 7. It may be right between 6. It may be 6.5. So it's going to be second down, I guess officially 3, a really long 3.
Yep, ball looks to be somewhere around the 22, maybe 23.
And I was getting ready to say Jalen Tate just came in, number 21, and they lined up in twin backs on each side of the quarterback, and Jalen got the ball, and we got a flag down where you usually see holding. And I tell you what, that flag is 5 yards downfield. So that just tells you it was a great block until the feet stopped.
Yep.
Because you don't get a whole 5 yards down the field unless you push the guy 5 yards down the field. But when the feet stop, that's when holding happens. So that's going to be the first penalty of the game on the Golden Lions. And our penalty sponsor is the Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain.
So it looks like he picks up, well, here's another run by Tate and gets met by number 21. So 21 tackles 21. That's Dylan Howell, but a pretty decent pickup there for Jalen.
Yep, he's going to be 1 yard short. Well, actually, he got a great spot. I thought he was down at the 20. They've got the ball on the 19, and I swear it looks like that's where they need to get, but it's going to be third and very short.
So he picks up about 8, and now he easily has the first down and more. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, first and goal. Golden Lions.
Did you see that formation, Brent? That had the quarterback and then Tate and then 2 big guys up front, Calais and Nick Norris. There we go. That's a touchdown.
And is that Norris?
That was Norris was leading. That was number 21, Jalen Tate.
So Tate in from 3 yards out, and Shelby on the scoreboard on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard with 9:15 to go here in the first quarter. And you've got Man Collins in to hold. Brett Morgan will snap it, and Jose Lopez will try this Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Snap good, hold down. This kick is up, and it is through the upright. Shelby 7, East Gaston nothing. We'll be back right after this.
The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived 2-sided, posture-perfect orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted 2-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
We're back for a Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff. That was a that was a numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown, 3-yard run by Jalen Tate.
And a Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown.
Shelby up 7-0.
Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff, and it's going to be handled at about the 7-yard line.
Pretty good hole up the middle, and breaks free all the way out to about the 40-yard line. That return from Kingston Curry. And East Gaston will start their first possession in pretty good field position.
Yeah, and that was a nice deep kick, but Shelby they didn't look very strong across the middle, did they, Brent?
No, they did not.
So East Gaston will start on their 40-yard line and be interested to see this big number 22. Again, his name is Isaac Brown, and he is kind of a thick young man there. He's fairly tall, but he's got good size. And he's going to get the first carry, and he's going to make about 5 yards. He did a nice job of taking his time and waiting for the hole to open, and it did, and he got through for 5 yards.
It's a nice run there for Isaac Brown on opening play. He's up to the 45.
So second down and 5. Shelby leads 7-0. If you just joined us, there's 8:45 left in this first quarter.
They got an H-back in there, and that's Reed. And Brown gets the carry. Doesn't get as many this time, but gets about 2.5, maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3 yards. So that's going to bring it up. They're going to back it up. They're going to say 2 yards. It's going to be third down and 3.
So early on, big play here because it's a full 3 yards. we haven't seen Presley attempt to pass yet. We know he can. He's got number 1, Kamari Ponder, as well as Sajuka Riley out here wide left.
Well, they've got an empty set.
They got an empty set, 5 receivers, including Reed at the tight end, and they'll throw it and they'll complete it for the first down.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch, and that's a reception by number 5, the guy that Coach Wilbanks mentioned being a really good receiver, Kingston Curry. So that's a first down for East Gaston.
That was a 5-yard catch on 3rd and 3, so they get to the Shelby 48 and fresh set of downs for the Warriors.
7:40 left here in this first quarter.
Nick Norris, Chris Allison, and Landon Hollifield in at linebacker for Shelby. Now Allison up as the 5th lineman, and in motion goes C.J. Helms, and they'll throw it to Helms, and he takes a massive hit from Calvin Ramseur.
Calvin played that perfectly because, Calvin was about 5 yards deep, and he came up really well and came up from outside in and made that perfect tackle. And that's kind of exciting.
That is, because that was a pop, and that was a 2-yard loss as well, and that was a one-on-one tackle.
Yeah.
And
great job by Calvin.
2nd down and 12, ball back at midfield now.
Kind of got a flex tight end and 2 flankers to the right, and they're going to run the outside zone and nothing doing. He's going to get a yard. And I got to say, really impressive job that time. And Allison's one. We talked about Allison was a linebacker, and what they're going to do is they're line up in a 4-3, but then they're going to walk the linebacker up occasionally to make it a 5-2. And that was a nice. Those are 2 really good plays. 3rd down and 11.
And that tackle was made by Dominique Woody, 56, as he stood up the 200-pound running back. Now Allison comes on a blitz. They throw it way sooner than they wanted to.
Goodness, they're gonna call Shelby for interference. And that's, oh my goodness, that ball was thrown to where nobody had a chance at it, and the Shelby defender stood there and got run into by the split end.
Yeah, he threw it, and the receiver never even turned around because he had to get rid of it, and the receiver actually ran straight into the Shelby guy who was just standing still. And the flag comes out.
That is crazy.
I don't think they're going to get a first down out of it because it was 3rd and 11, and they called a 10-yard penalty.
That's something.
Yep.
I guess they're going to call holding.
Yeah, he called holding, but anyway, 3rd and 1. And Brown gets the carry, and he stood up, but his second effort, I don't think, got him the first down, Jeff.
Nope, it's going to be 4th and 1.
I think it's no gain.
Well, they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
No gain, so 4th down and 1. Got to be ready for the hard count. But Shelby did a good job that time because that was a hard count.
See if we can get you. Reedsville already up on T.W. Andrews, 15-0. 4th and 1, shotgun, and Brown in the backfield, tackled for a loss by Nick Norris.
1 yard loss. Nick Norris got through, made the hit about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that running back did everything he could, stretched the football out, but he still lost the yards. That was a great job by the Shelby front to force that turnover on down. So Shelby's going to take over. There's 5:20, and the clock is still running. That's interesting. 5:20 left in the first quarter, and Shelby's going to take over on their 40-yard line.
So East Gaston got 1 first down, but then held, and now the pass complete to Man Collins, and he stiff arms Helms, but gets just back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Helms to make the tackle.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really close to a horse collar tackle, but he did grab him around the numbers, not around the.
So it's a completed catch, but it goes for no gain. So Farmer 2 for 2 for just 5 yards. 2nd down and 10, and Farmer will throw. Gets pressure from Reed from the outside, gets out of that, and throws it into the bench for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's one of the things when I was watching the film, I noticed that they came off the ball pretty hard and got upfield, and Shelby was going to have to do a little bit better job pass protecting than they had early in the season, but that was definitely a great job by number 9 getting upfield. And again, that's Donovan Reed.
Tristan Tate in the ball game at running back. They got the screen set up, but it's a jailbreak. Farmer spins, moves, gets out of it, rolls to the sideline. He's going to throw it up. He's got a man downfield. It's up for grabs, and there was a collision of 4 bodies. No flags come out. That was probably worse than we saw.
Yeah.
The hold they called on Shelby.
So Shelby's going to have to punt, and this is the first time Shelby's punted in the month of October, Brent.
Sure is. 4th and 10. Jose Lopez out to do the kicking, and back deep is Kingston Curry. And, yeah, that was a great job by Farmer.
Notice who one of the upbacks is.
Tristan Tate.
Tristan Tate. Interesting.
Nick Norris, Kavlin Vaz. So, snap back, no rush. So they got the return on. Lopez gets off a kind of an end over end, bounces up 25, takes a Shelby bounce out of bounds around the 19 or 20. You see where they mark it.
That's a nice punt.
Kind of surprised Curry didn't field it because he had room, and he only lost 5 extra yards because it bounced at the 25 and was down at the 20. But East Gaston takes over there. They trail 7-0. 4:34 to go first quarter. Burns 7-0 over Cherryville. Chase leads Bonnie Cone Leadership Academy 12-0. Reedsville over T.W. Andrews 21-0. South Point over Forest View 6-0. So just a few area scores to report to you. Ethan Presley in. Isaac Brown, his running back. Now look, Chris Allison's out covering the slot. And they will run it and go nowhere. Keelan Tate stands up Brown. And they blow the whistle dead for no gain.
Yep, ball's going to still be on the 20. We're down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0. East Gaston has the ball 2nd and 10 on their 20-yard line.
Presley comes in. 2 receivers left and right. Ball on the left hash. Shelby got a lot of guys up in the box, and now they're going to throw it out in the flat and kind of in between Helms and Curry, incomplete.
What they've done the last 2 plays is they've run Chris Allison out head up on the slot, and the slot's about 6 yards off the tackle. And as soon as the ball's been snapped, he has come hard into the backfield on a blitz, and he's just a little too far to get there. But Shelby's trying to show a lot of different looks, a lot of different ways to try to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Got the nickel package in now. Corvette McCray comes in along with Ram Sewer, Raper, Anderson, and Key. And your linebackers are going to be Norris and Jalen Tate. Now Allison up on the line. Kavlin Vaz also in it. He's coming in on the blitz. And right by him goes the quarterback, Ethan Presley, slides for the first down.
Yep, that was just a poor angle and good run by the quarterback for a first down.
Yeah, two guys blitzed, and he ran right in between them, untouched, and ran for 12 yards on 3rd and 10.
That's going to put the ball just beyond the 31, I guess officially maybe the 32-yard line. 3:42 left here in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0.
Cornerstone Dental Associates first down for the Warriors. 3:33 and counting on the first quarter clock. And Presley will throw it. He rolls right, throws it on the run. It's complete to Helms, and he's got what looks to be another first down out across the 40 to the 45.
That's the 3rd Cornerstone Dental first down for East Gaston. And they've got a nice little drive going. They're out to their 45-yard line.
13-yard pickup. And it'll be 1st and 10 at their 45 of East Gaston. Adrian Wood, Noah Gartner, Keelan Tate, Dominique Woody, your 4 down linemen. Chris Allison creeps up. Now you got 5 linemen, hard count, and Killius Hunt into the neutral zone. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Golden Lions, I believe.
Yep. Those penalties sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain. Shelby already guilty of 3 of them. Of course, one of them was kind of ridiculous, but the other 2 were good calls. Somebody's got to cover this split end over here, and Calvin Ramsor comes out to do it. Again, they try to get Shelby to jump on the hard count. This time Shelby says, nope, you fooled us once, but not the second time in a row anyway.
We can see that Shelby is being quite aggressive with the blitzes, and so flag comes out from the white hat. It was about a 1-yard run by Brown, but we're going to get a hold on the right side of the line. And that'll back them up 10.
Going to be no game, a really short game, but when it's already 1st and 5. Oh, Brent, look.
He forgot.
He forgot the rule.
Yeah, hopefully
they're going to make it an 11-yard penalty, which you can't have on a hold.
No.
But nobody's going to make that change, so Shelby's going to be the beneficiary by a yard on that. So it's going to be 1st and 16 now.
Yep, they got that spot wrong, but nothing you can do about it now. They ran the play, batted up in the air.
Oh,
nearly picked off by Nydrian Wood.
Nydrian Wood, he jumped up, ball went straight up in the air. He looked up, and he did everything except hold the football. I mean,
he was
had
excited.
it, and he just dropped it. But what a great play by Wood. He realized he couldn't get to the quarterback, so he held his ground, and when the quarterback threw it, he jumped up in the air. That was a good play.
It was, and like you said, I think he was so excited, and the ball just kind of hung up there, and he just couldn't quite get it. He was very mad at himself because that would have been a pick by a D lineman. Now, play action, they'll throw it complete to Kingston Curry, tackled immediately by Raper. Flag comes in late.
All I can figure is they're going to call Shelby for a late hit. I didn't think there was a hit.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It looked like one of the Shelby defenders ran past it.
It was a 7-yard completion to Curry.
I guess he must have hit him. It wasn't much of a hit, but you can't hit him. If he did hit him, it should be a late hit. But wow.
Well, it looked like Raper grabbed him and kind of slung him around. And I don't know if he hit another player while that was happening or what. But so it's a 7-yard pickup, but it was 2nd and 16. But the penalty is going to be a 15-yarder and give him an automatic first down. Or I should say the yardage will give him a first down. 1st and 10 all the way down to the Shelby 39. And you can probably hear a few of the fans on our crowd mic showing their displeasure. So
did he ever signal what the call was?
He never signaled, but he marked off 15 yards. So 1st and 10 at the Shelby 39. Play action by Presley. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's caught by Curry. He hits the sideline, makes a move, and he's down inside the 15-yard line. And there's a flag in the backfield, though, holding East Gaston, so that will negate the big first down play.
Now, he throws the flag down at the 44-yard line, but it's a hold, so holds are supposed to be, if they're behind the line of scrimmage, it's supposed to be from the line of scrimmage.
They're marking it off from the spot. They're marking it off from the spot. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
That's
and they're not.
That's just officials that don't know the rules, Brent.
Yeah, because this has been a rule all year.
For 2 years, this has been the rule.
For 2 years, yeah.
And I tell you what, the referee on the other side has said, no, guys, you can't do that, and so he's got it changed to a 12-yard penalty.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here, but so they don't make it 15, but they make it 12. It should have been 10, and now a negative carry for
it's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, so these officials are a little bit off tonight. Twice on penalties now they've marked off the wrong yardage.
Yeah, they've assessed it from the wrong spot. And the rule used to be that a hold was always from the spot of the foul. And they changed that rule to say holds are from the spot of the foul only if they're beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
If a hold is behind the line of scrimmage, the penalty is marked off from the line of scrimmage. But these guys didn't get the memo.
No, it's twice we've seen it marked off from the spot of the foul. 3 receivers left I think they're going to have to call a timeout. They were not lined up well. East Gaston calls a timeout with 58 seconds to go first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay 0 interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia.
After the East Gaston timeout, it's going to be 2nd and 23. All the way back at the 48 of East Gaston. And play action again. Presley has time now, late pressure, and he's going to have to get rid of it into the bench. I don't know that he was outside the pocket.
Well, they're going to say he's okay. I tell you what, Shelby was not lined up right that time, Brent. They had trips. East Gaston had trips over here to the wide side of the field. Shelby had 2 defenders, and that was it.
Yep.
And the only thing that saved Shelby from giving up a huge play is the fact that Shelby got immediate pressure on the quarterback, and he couldn't see it, because we had a corner and a safety that had 3 guys, and they were going 3 different places, and Shelby did not have it covered. They were really fortunate.
3rd down and long, and they're going to throw it complete on the slant to Curry, and he's going to get the first down and more. On 3rd and 23, they convert, and again, Shelby was kind of discombobulated. All the DBs were running all over the place trying to get in the right spot, and they snapped it when guys still weren't in the right spot, and obviously it paid off because a big play to Curry for the first down. And I have to add up the yardage here in a second because
that was a big play, and that was 3rd and forever, and they picked it up. So 30 seconds left in this first quarter, and Shelby, I hope they came to play because it's 7-0, and East Gaston's moving.
So in motion goes the big tight end. Now he'll be at the H-back slot. They'll run it behind him, and there's big Dominique Woody with a nice 1-yard tackle on Brown.
Yeah, the thing that has really hurt Shelby is the passing attack. Been just a little bit, like you said, discombobulated. People are a little bit lost on where they need to be, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Brent.
So after 1, Shelby leads 7-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby, online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, welcome back. We head to the second quarter. East Gaston with a big 26-yard pass on 3rd and 23. Gave them a first down at the Shelby 26. And now they face 2nd and 9 from the 25 as we start the second quarter. And East Gaston's piling up. Is that 4 first downs on this drive? And Presley will pass, and Shelby rush comes. He's just going to throw it into the bench. And
Yeah,
official,
Yeah, he threw that. He threw that almost in the stands. He showed off an arm on that one.
He did. And that's twice he's just gotten rid of it. But I did see the sideline. He pointed at 89 as in the area of the pass.
He was within at least 40 yards of it.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 9. 11:53 left in this first half, and East Gaston has held the ball for 9 minutes of this first 12 and a half.
3rd and 9, and Presley to pass. He rolls right. There's double coverage on Curry, but he throws it in the end zone, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach in the back of the end zone. But Curry did have a half step.
Yeah, and he did a good job of pushing off a couple times, but he got away with it, and I thought he was about to make a tremendous catch in the back of the end zone. Also, a really could have been a holding penalty right up the gut, but didn't see it, and so they're going to go for it here on 4th down, and it's really 8.5 maybe.
I know I'm going to have my eyes on number 5. And right now, Raper's got man-to-man coverage. Now you got Jaden Anderson maybe giving him some safety help, but now he's got Reed. They're going to throw the other way over top of Derek Key, and here comes the flag out. So another pass interference call is going to give East Gaston a 1st down on 4th and 9.
Well, I got to agree with that call.
Yeah.
He really did push off. The bad thing is he didn't need to. The ball was over the receiver's head, but that's going to be interference, and that's going to be a 15-yard. It's going to be a 12.5-yard penalty, but it will give them a 1st down.
Oh, okay. So here we go. So this has just been a penalty-riddled drive. Against Shelby too. Well, there was a hold. So
yeah, two penalties against. It's been penalties galore.
Galore, yeah. 2 holding penalties on East Gaston and two pass or I guess personal foul and a pass interference and a defensive holding on Shelby. So ball at the 12. 1st and 10. And they're going to hand it off to number 25.
And he's going to get almost down to the 10.
DeBron Johnson. So he gets about
3.
Yeah.
They were trying to run that outside, and Shelby had the outside covered, but he was able to cut it back inside to get a little bit of yardage there. You see number 5 out here all by himself with Raper and everybody else.
And now Shelby in the neutral zone again on the hard count. That's going to be 5 yards and give them about a 2nd and 2.
57 yards in penalties on Shelby so far. So 2nd down and 3.
Yep, 2nd and looks about almost like 2.5, I would say. Ball's at the 5. Looks like they can get a 1st down inside the 3. And they will hand it off to Johnson. Not much, if anything.
In fact, Shelby took the ball away.
Kelly Ascent came out with the ball.
But they're going to say no gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and a long 2, short 3.
And it's probably 4-down territory, I would say.
I would say so.
But one thing that's interesting is we've seen Johnson in a running back. We haven't seen Brown. And now there's another different running back, number 3, Jamarian Blair in the game. And Blair will get the carry in between the tackles, and he's close to the 1st down before he's forced backwards. It's going to be awfully close.
I think it's going to be 4th and 1.
So 4th and
maybe less than 1.
4th and not much.
We need to not jump off sides.
Yep, so Blair stays in at running back. He's kind of now right behind Presley. 2 tight end set. Play action. They're going to throw back to the right. Touchdown as they hit Curry. And
nice play.
I don't know that Raper knew what happened. He ran right by the throw towards somebody else, and Curry's behind him with the football for the touchdown. So that was a 4-yard touchdown pass to Curry. And East Gaston is an extra point away from tying this one up, Jeff, with 9:46 to go here in the first quarter. The kicker is is that 14?
We'll have to see.
Carter Hildebrand. Flags come out on the snap.
I think it's 44, which is McCoy Hicks. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Delay of game. You don't see that often on a PAT.
No. So they'll back it up. This will be a 25-yard Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown.
Shelby's going to give him 5 yards back.
Yeah, this hasn't been the most crisp football game so far. The drive by East Gaston, a 0-yard run, an incomplete pass, a 12-yard run for a first down, a 13-yard pass for a first down, penalty on Shelby 1st and 5, holding on East Gaston 1st and 16, incomplete pass, 7-yard catch. Point after is blocked. It's blocked by Nick Norris, who also loses his helmet. So our player to watch comes up with a big blocked PAT, and Shelby leads 7-6. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff after this.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff is again one of those kind of worm burners, and it's fielded, I think that was J.J. Williams. He doesn't have much running room, gets up to about the 20. There's like 7 or 8 white shirts on top of J.J. at the end of that play. So swarming tackling by the Warriors, who are pretty fired up, Jeff, after that
for good
drive.
reason.
Yeah. Let's see where they mark it. They haven't put the ball down.
I think it's going to be about to 23.
Shelby takes over 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line.
Okay. All right, 1st and 10. Shelby's only had the ball twice, and we're 9:38 left in the half. Handoff to Tristan Tate. Big hole right side. Still on his feet.
Going to get about 7, I believe.
Tate's first carry of the night.
7-yard gain. If you're just joining us, we've got a football game, Brent. It's 7-6. Shelby leads. There's 9:22 left in the second quarter. Shelby has only possessed the ball for 3 minutes and 31 seconds of this first half.
Yeah, East Gaston's done a great job of controlling. And now a big hit on Tyler Morgan as he slant pass hits him in the numbers, but he's hit immediately and the ball pops out for an incompletion.
So 3rd down and 3. So Shelby, had that nice little drive where they went right down the field and scored a touchdown. Then they went 3 and out, and now they're 3rd down and 3.
into the game is Killius Hunt and Nick Norris. They're in that power package. They're to the left side of the line. Now East Gaston brings a couple of bodies over there. They're going to run that way with Tate all the way to the outside. Cuts it inside. It's got the first down. Gets out to about the 35. Nice run. Nice run by Tristan Tate.
So that's a first down. That's a Cornerstone Dental first down. Only the 4th first down for Shelby. Ball's going to be on the 35-yard line. There's 8:55 left in this second quarter. Shelby leads 7-6.
Power package again. Tate running behind it. Gets about 4. Some really physical football being played right now.
Yep, 2nd down and 6. That kind of a knockdown block right there at the very end by A.J. Wisnett, number 51.
Again, heavy package. Again, Tate bounces to the left. Now he has a hole. He's at the 50, to the outside, to the 40, 35, 30. Cuts it back. He's at the 25. Spin move down to the 20 of East Gaston, and there's Tristan Tate at his finest.
That's the thing that Tristan Tate gives you. I mean, it looked like they might have a 4 or 5 yard gain. In fact, it looked like he might lose yardage, but Tristan doesn't tend to lose yardage. And he made not 1, not 2, but 3 excellent cuts, and he's down to the 20-yard line.
41-yard pickup and another first down sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates.
Right up the gut for 5 more. But Shelby's just got into this formation. They've got Emmanuel Collins wide right, and they've got Majay Thompson wide left, and then they've got 2 big up backs.
Flags come out pre-snap. False
start. That's probably going to be a false start, and it is.
So I will say in the pregame, you did talk a lot about the penalties against the Golden Lions have been a bugaboo all year, and
tonight it's been ridiculous.
Yep.
So that 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 5, becomes 2nd and 10.
And they'll run it again. Tate swallowed up in the backfield this time by big number 71, Nick McClellan.
Yeah, McClellan was at nose guard, and he got off that block and for a 1-yard loss. And like I just said, we don't lose yardage very often, but no place for Tristan Tate to run that time.
Yeah, before he could make his cut, he was gobbled up in the backfield. Now there's 2 stacked receiver sets in an empty backfield as Tate's running a wheel route and Farmer's rolling right, throwing back to his left. Wide open, touchdown, Tyler Morgan. 21 yards. And Shelby takes a 13-6 lead on the Farmer to Morgan touchdown pass. And boy, it's been a few weeks since Tyler Morgan's found pay dirt. Early in the season, he was money, and this time he is found.
Well, there was another receiver about 5 yards beyond him. I wasn't sure where they were throwing it to, but nice throw, nice catch.
Man, Collins to hold, the Brett Morgan snap. Jose Lopez on for a Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. The kick is up. It's good. Shelby 14, East Gaston 6. On our No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Help! Help! He's back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. Back-to-back, wall-to-wall, and treetop tall. We're talking about 2 big truckloads of GE Scratch and Dented appliances that just arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. And they all come with a full factory warranty. 2 big truckloads. Now's the time to buy. The warehouse is full, and they've got to sell them out. At Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're on the right going down, on the left coming up.
Lopez has it teed up for a Jam and J's Pizza kickoff. That touchdown, a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown, 21-yard pass from Land Farmer to Tyler Morgan.
Shelby setting up for the directional kick, and now instead of setting up on the hash, he's going to go about 2 yards inside on the hash, but he still looks like he's going to directionally kick it down to the other sideline.
Got an update from Crest. They lead 14-0.
And instead, he kicked it down this sideline, and that didn't work very well, Brent.
He kicked it, but it was so short. It was taken by Dylan Howell, and again, there was like one guy to beat for it being a huge kickoff return, but they will still start at the 40-yard line. There's a Shelby Golden Lion injured on the play, so we'll take a quick injury timeout with Shelby up 14-6, 6:47 to go, second quarter.
Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindawa, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Greg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and lickety-loos barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle, and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com. Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, we come back from the injury. The injured Golden Lion was Quavette McCray. He did come off on his own accord, but he's kind of favoring that left knee and ankle. Handoff is to Brown, and he's bullying his way up for about 8-yard gain.
Nice gain of 7 or 8.
East Gaston doing a good job of mixing their running backs, as is Shelby for that matter.
And let's just go ahead and make it 9. I'll tell you what, the umpire is an interesting guy when it comes to spotting the ball.
9-yard pickup there, okay. And Brown gets the carry again. He gets probably the yard he needed. He got right about to the 50.
Well, the guy on this sideline says he's just shy of the 50, but okay. The umpire tried to put it down on the 50, but they yelled at him and told him he had to back it up. So it's going to be 3rd down and very short. Good hard run by the running back both times. Again, that's number 22, and he wasn't in the last half of the previous series, Isaac Brown, but he's got a head of steam now. So 3rd down and very short.
Yeah, they went with Blair and Johnson for a lot of that last drive. He's Brown back in, and now on 3rd and short, he's hitting the backfield by Dominic Woody.
Yeah, he's
and
lost
Justin
another
Ross.
yard, so it's going to be 4th and 2 at the 48.
Justin Ross, I think, was the first guy in there, and I think they may be sending the punt unit out on 4th and 2 from their own 48.
Well, be careful.
Yep. And the punt is number 44.
Calvin Ramsour's trotting back.
McCoy Hicks. Yep, Ramseur back deep.
They're still one short, man. Now they're one over. Now they're set up.
All right, play clock at 2, and they get it off. No rush from Shelby. Ramseur comes up, bounces right by him, but checks up at about the 19-yard line. I always get scared when you're near the football and it's bouncing.
Yeah, it's always scary.
Couple of area scores of note. Crest leads 14-0 over Hunter Huss. Kings Mountain leads Ashbrook 14-0. Burns all over Cherryville 49-0. Says first quarter.
Shelby's going to take over on their own 19-yard line. They lead 14-6. There's 4:39 left here in this first half.
And play action.
Picked off. Yeah.
Actually, it may have been caught by Shelby. Okay. Yeah, it was tipped in the air and intercepted by Curry as he jumped that slant route. For a minute, it looked like one of the Shelby linemen caught it off the deflection, and I thought that was A.J. Wisnett, but they're saying Curry wrestled it away for the interception, and I don't know what happened there other than Curry seemed to read that one and just jumped the slant route, tipped it up in the air, and then picked it off. East Gaston will take over.
On the Shelby 22.
First interception Farmer has thrown
in a while.
In about 6 weeks.
I think the last interception was against Crest.
So East Gaston takes over Shelby 22-yard line, and right away they're going to throw it. Presley throws it away out of bounds as the pressure came. Now, I'm not sure. I know the rule is this year you can get rid of it like that, but I didn't know if you're in the pocket like that, you can just throw it.
Well, there were, again, the receivers were beyond it about 10 or 15 yards, but you could claim that he was throwing it in their direction anyway. Of course, the closest player to it was Shelby's Derek Key.
Yep.
So second down and 10 on the Shelby 22. Shelby leads 14-6.
4:24 to go, and play action to Brown. Now he's rolling right. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be a jump ball, but out of bounds.
Yep.
He was going to Curry, and he had single coverage from Ramseur, who was all over him, and it went out of bounds anyway. So it's going to be third down and 10 now, 4:17 to go. And East Gaston gets the second half kickoff, Jeff. They would love nothing more to get a score here and then tighten this one up and get the ball right back to start the second half. Of course, Shelby's thinking 3rd and 10, let's get a stop here and avoid the points off turnover. Hard count. Shelby flinches but stays put. And now Presley looks to the sideline.
A lot of time left on the play clock.
They've got a 2 tight end set.
Two flankers.
2 flankers and Brown in the backfield. And now they're going to play action. Pressure from the outside. Throws it over the middle. He's got Curry behind the defense but overthrows him. 4th down and 10. It's one of those weird games every time. It seems like every time they've, not every time, but twice at least when they've gotten the stop on the 3rd and long, they've called pass interference, Jeff. And so I feel like the Shelby DBs are a little timid at the point of attack there. And that time they almost let Curry get loose there. 4th and 10, it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field because you're kind of in that area where it's the 22-yard line.
Now they got 2 receivers each side.
Yep, and they're going to throw a quick slant. It's caught by Curry. Great tackle by Ramseur, short of the first down.
So that'll turn it over on downs.
Just a 4-yard pickup, so great job there by Calvin Ramseur. And defense steps up after the turnover.
Big deal by the defense. That's going to put Shelby the ball on their own 18, which is about where they had it. They had it on their 19 before the turnover.
1st and 10, and they will run it. Tristan Tate between the tackle. Spin move, 20-25, hits the sideline, 30-35, out of bounds around the 38. Let's see where they spot it. Oh, we'll just give them the 40.
All the way out to the 40.
22-yard run for the Cornerstone Dental Associates first down.
All 6 Shelby first downs have been running.
Yeah, they have only got 26 yards passing in this half, Jeff. It's been the running game, and now Tate around the right side, and there's a 71, slings him around, but Tristan stays on his feet and picks up a couple.
Well, I'll tell you what, the snaps have been high.
Yeah.
And that really kind of gums up the timing when the snap's high, because there's a lot of things going on with their 2 backs back there, and you need to be able to fake, and the high snaps have kind of made it hard to do that.
2 yards from Tate, 2nd and 8. Now there's Jalen Tate and Tristan Tate in the backfield, and they're going to give it to Jalen Tate, and there comes McClellan, but he gets away from McClellan. Big hole left side. He's across the 50, cuts in to about the 44. Going to be another Cornerstone Dental first down run by Jalen Tate.
Shelby was fortunate because one of the receivers, I'm going to call a name, he absolutely grabbed a jersey, and it was pretty obvious, but they didn't see it, so that's going to be another first down.
15-yard run for Jalen Tate, and they'll stay with the 2-back set. Now it's Tristan Tate in between the tackles. He's across the 40, 35, 30, 25, still on his feet, inside the 20. Flag comes out from the back judge.
Now, will the back judge call an offensive face mask?
So that run was from the 43.
They're going to call Tristan for an offensive face mask. I guarantee you that's what they're about to call. It was a great stiff arm. Oh, okay.
26-yard run by Tristan Tate.
And then a 5-yard face mask. And as my good friend Chris Norman once said, I stand observed. I thought they were going to call an offensive face mask.
So ball at the 12 now of East Gaston. Shelby on the move, 2:41 to go. Second quarter, they lead 14-6. Tristan Tate, right side, bounces it in. Spin move, his
down
go-to
to about
move.
7.
He does that spin
8.
move, but he does it so fast, Jeff, that
yeah.
Sometimes I worry when you see a running back do that over and over, but he does it so quickly. He got 4.
It's going to be 2nd and 6. We're down to 2:19 left in this first half. Shelby leads 14-6. It's been a heck of a ball game so far, though, Brent.
Yeah.
Shelby in that massive package. We'll have to come up with a name, and Tristan just walks in. That's going to be a 7-yard Tristan Tate touchdown run.
So Tristan Tate, his first touchdown of the night. Jalen Tate's got one as well. That's a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping TD for Tristan Tate. And there's 2:05 to go here in the second quarter. Shelby's opened up a 2-score lead now. They lead 20-6. Jose Lopez on for his Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Morgan snap. Collins hold. Lopez kick is good. Shelby 21. East Gaston 6. Back in a moment for our Jam & J's Pizza kickoff.
It's Fries Friday at Jam & J's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & J's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off, and Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjspizza.com. Jam & J's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, or just enjoying wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
All right, we're back. A reminder, since we just heard that James River Equipment ad, James River Equipment stats and recap of the first half coming up at our Gardner-Webb University halftime show here in a couple of minutes. And again, the kickoff goes short to 21, Dylan Howell, and this time much better coverage.
Much better coverage. In fact, that's how you want that to look. That ball was kicked to about the 23, and he made a heck of a return just to get it to the 31. So that was a much better coverage on that kick.
So East Gaston will start there. They've moved the ball, Jeff. They've held the ball, they've moved the ball, but they trail 21-6. They haven't been able to finish things off except that one drive with the 4-yard touchdown pass to Curry. And Curry's been dynamic tonight. And my eyes are on him right now with a minute 59 to go. East Gaston with 2 timeouts, Shelby with 3. So I like to see how the first play goes, because if you get a short gain or an incompletion, you might see Shelby start using timeouts. And now we've got to delay a game on the Warriors.
That helps. That makes it a little bit tougher on the Warriors.
Yep. So coming out of the kickoff, you get a delay a game. Just, I think, is that 4 penalties on them?
That's 5 penalties. 5 penalties for a total of 38 yards.
Penalties sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain. And now they get a run.
Good
and
run.
A pretty solid run. I think Shelby was looking past.
Shelby is going to take a timeout, though, because even though it was a nice 7-yard gain, it was 1st and 15, so that makes it 2nd and 8. Shelby's going to take their first time out.
All right, we'll take it 2 minute 52 to go. Shelby 21, East Gaston 6. Right back.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA and public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358, and in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney, 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City. For over 56 years, Love's Fish Box has been serving this area with the finest in seafood, and the tradition continues today. You'll enjoy great food in their rustic dining room. Bring the family out. There's something for everyone on the menu, from fish to chicken to steak to salad, sandwiches, and more. Try their after 4 p.m. specials with all the trimmings. On Tuesday, Alaskan white for $7.95. Wednesday, beef tips $10.95. Thursdays, hamburger steak $7.95. Love's Fish Box, 1104 Shelby Road, Highway 74 Business West, Kings Mountain. Online at lovesfishbox.net and like them on Facebook too.
So a little bit quick coming out of the timeout. We got another handoff, Jeff, and another
loss of one, I believe.
Yeah, they lost the yard, and that was Brown again. So Shelby's going to burn another timeout. We'll keep it here this time, but Brown loses a yard, so now it's a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, our friend, the umpire, determined he lost 2 yards that time.
Right.
I have a tendency to be tough on officials, and I know that. I'm really upset, though, when they have trouble marking the ball and when they have trouble determining where to mark off penalties. And
it's been a challenge tonight.
It's been a big challenge. There have been a lot of really interesting marks and really interesting determining where to mark off penalties. But that timeout was so quick, we couldn't take a break. They're already back on the field.
Yeah, they're already back out there. It's 3rd and 10 because they said he lost 2 yards. So he lost he got a 7-yard gain on 1st and 15. Now he lost to 3rd and 10. And if they don't get a first down here, Shelby's going to get the ball back, probably in pretty good field position. And they're going to throw it. And they're going to look right, and they're going to throw a jump ball to Curry on the sideline, and he's going to go up for it.
He does a good job getting his hands on it, but he's out of bounds, and he doesn't hold it.
Yeah.
Also, Curry's doing a really good job of getting some separation, and we got an ineligible man downfield. I think Shelby will decline that.
Yeah, it was good coverage there by Ram
really
Seward.
Good. Ram Seward's done a really nice job.
The hardest part for a DB, though, Jeff, on that ball is
turning around to find it.
And even knowing the ball's in the air too, because you turn around and the ball's not in the air and he goes somewhere else. So
So this on 4th and 10 now, and East Gaston did Shelby a favor by throwing an incomplete pass. They didn't have to use the last time out.
Yep.
Now they got man and
Ramseur
back. So two receivers back. See if they can make something
Shelby's
happen.
got 12 on the field. No, they don't. They got 11. So high snap. Norris about gets back there. It's a knuckleball kick. Bounces at the Shelby 46.
Bounces backwards.
Yeah, pretty much sideways down at the 46. So Shelby's going to get it on their own 46 with one timeout to go in 1:30. So that's time.
Yeah.
All right. They're going to spot this at the 45 when it was no doubt at the 46. Am I right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
1:30 remaining.
Just checking there. Rolling left is Farmer. He's going to throw it left. He's got Khalil Foster complete. It's a short game, but he's out of bounds.
It's a 7-yard gain, so they're across midfield.
Out across midfield down to the East Gaston 47-yard line. Correction, 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 3. Foster's first catch.
Got the catch, got out of bounds, so Shelby back on the ball quickly.
1:26 to go. Farmer to throw, this time looking right. Gets forced out of the pocket, but now he's running. He's going to throw to the sideline. It's caught. I don't know if he's in bounds or not.
Nope,
they
he
say
was
he's
out
out
of
of
bounds.
bounds. And that was man Collins.
So 3rd down and 3. You got to get the first down.
Yep. And I don't even mind a run with 1:17 to go.
1:17, you stop the clock. If you get the first down, you still got a timeout. So
Tristan Tate in there, 4 receivers. Haven't seen J.J. Williams with a catch tonight. Have only seen 1 catch from Majay Thompson. 3rd down 3, and play action again. Big rush. This pass complete to Collins. He's in the clear. He's at the 30. Slung down around the 26. Big play from Farmer to Collins.
that was a nice pass because Farmer was under way too much pressure to be that quick of a pass, and he didn't panic. He got outside to contain, made a nice throw, and then Collins made a great run after the catch.
Going quickly. Farmer this time has all day to throw. He's running back right, running back left. Now he's running left. He's going to sling it to the end zone. He's got Majay Thompson, but out of bounds.
Yeah. Thompson made a nice catch, but he was about a foot out of bounds. So 2nd down and 10. There's 51 seconds left here in this first quarter. Shelby leads 21-6. Shelby has one, I do believe they still have 1 timeout. They do. They have 1 timeout left. So they don't have to throw it. But
ball is on the 25 of East Gaston. Yeah, there's no panic right now. You got a timeout.
I'm panicked about getting somebody on the line of scrimmage. We don't have enough men on the line. Nope, we do. Majay's out
now
here.
we do. So empty backfield and the snap over the head of Farmer, but before that, they're going to call a penalty.
Yeah, the penalty is probably a false. It's a false start because the center moved the ball. Now he's pointing and saying that it should be a delay of game because apparently the East Gaston team is calling out signals, which you can't do. That's actually good. That's a penalty that helps Shelby because otherwise the ball's loose back in the secondary.
Yep. Now they're going to go deep down the right sideline in the end zone. Oh! In and out of the hands of Tyler Morgan. That could have been 6 right there.
Tyler's so upset he has run up all the way to the state championship signs because that was a perfect pass and he just didn't bring it in.
Yeah, that's the prettiest pass Landon's throwing all night. Yeah, I mean, and Tyler, when he threw the ball, he was even with the DB, and by the time the ball got there, he was a couple yards behind the defense and about 3 yards deep in the end zone, and he just
didn't catch it.
Just didn't catch it. So 3rd down and 15, timeout, East Gaston. So we'll take it. 46 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Shelby leads 21-6.
Ram Power Days are underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Power on with the strength of a new Ram truck. Now get $3,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most new 2025 Ram 1500 models. And now get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on the new 2024 Ram ProMaster models. Power on during Ram Power Days at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Make tax time easy on yourself by seeing Mark Patty and Associates in Shelby. Whether individual or corporate, they can help you with your tax preparation with professional service. And for businesses, they do bookkeeping and payroll. Mark Patty is an enrolled agent, and they can help with Medicare supplements, life insurance, and long-term care. Make tax time easy. See Mark Patty and Associates, 724 South Morgan Street in Shelby. Call 704-471-1414 for Mark Patty and Associates.
3rd and 15, Farmer, all kinds of pressure, and he gets out of it. He got out of it. Now he's rolling left. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Cole Wakefield at the 20. Busted inside to the 15, to the 10. Busted outside again, and
Tackled
down
at the 7. 29 seconds left, and that was just an amazing job of Land Farmer getting away.
He was two different guys he had to get away from. Guy had his his leg in his grasp, and he got out and then found Cole Wakefield down to the 7, pick up a 23 yards.
And East Gaston takes their last time out because they were not able to get lined up. So that helps Shelby because the clock was getting ready to start again. Let's go ahead and take this time out. What do you think, Brent?
Yeah, we'll take a quick one. We'll be right back.
Charlotte Realtors can talk till they're blue in the face about Gaston County, and they won't scratch the surface of what Moss Realty knows. Moss Realty has been serving Gaston County and the surrounding counties for over 25 years. Owner Warren and his team know the quality of life this side of the river. When it's your time to buy or sell a home, trust the real Gaston County experts at Moss Realty. They'll use their personal knowledge of the community to help you find your perfect home. Connect with them at 704-865-5555 or online at mossrealty.com.
All right, that was a big play by Land Farmer and to find Cole Wakefield, and then Wakefield a nice run after the catch. Shelby's got 1st and goal at the 7.
He was so close to taking it all the way in. It was kind of a shoestring tackle that got him at the 7, maybe the 6. It's probably inside the 7. So 1st and goal. Shelby still has a timeout. There's 27 seconds left, so they don't have to throw the ball. In fact, they're in that heavy package, but they have 2 split ends.
Handoff left side, Tristan Tate around the corner. He's into the end zone. That's a touchdown from Tristan Tate from 7 yards out. And we said Shelby with that, by being able to save that timeout, Jeff, and getting the ball with over a minute, that was time. And they proved it as they get the touchdown with 22 seconds left on the half. Tate's now got a couple of rushing scores, both of them from 7 yards out. And here comes Jose Lopez. He'll try a Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. That touchdown run sponsored by Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping of Shelby. Man gets the hold down, and Jose Lopez nails it. 28-6, Golden Lions. With 22 seconds to go, we'll be right back.
What's next?
Code 12, flickering lights.
What if it's a ghost this time? Please enter. Definitely a ghost.
I've seen malarkey like this before. Classic bad wiring.
We got this. Thank you.
See, Pete, no ghosts.
Oh, no, this place is totally haunted.
See, Jane? You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Now, back in the day, Okie Knipe was a pretty darn good football player. Later, he started a pretty darn good tire store, and it's still here today. It's Okie's Tire, serving Shelby and Cleveland County for over 40 years, and sons Ken and Chris Knipe continue the tradition today by selling the best quality tire at the best possible price. They even sell lawnmower, wheelbarrow, tractor, and even skid steer tires. As Okie used to say, if it's round and it rolls, hey, we can help. That's Okie's Tire, located at 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-7392.
Jose Lopez has got the ball set up in the middle of the field again, so let's see what they're going to do this time, Brent. The one thing you don't need is to give them a good return. 22 seconds left. So let's see if Lopez can drive one deep.
It looks like he's going to do an onside kick, and it's fielded at the Shelby 49, so wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and you just gave him the ball. You just gave him the ball on your side of the field. So,
and that was McClellan, who's been a beast on the D-line tonight for East Gaston, made that recovery. He didn't even let it go 10 yards.
Yeah, he did exactly what you tell you guys to do. Go get it, and he went and got it.
So they'll take over at the Shelby 49. Of course, you never know whether they're going to spot it.
Yeah,
they
spotted it at the correct place, but yeah, I said we don't need to give up a big return. Well, we didn't give up a big return. We just gave it to them on our own 49. So and number 5, he's scary.
He is.
And he's out here. Ramsewer's on him.
I'm guessing we might get some Jaden Anderson over the top coverage.
Yeah, he's walking over this way already.
And now they do a flea flick reverse to C.J. Helms, and he's going to get popped by Jaden Anderson. Wow.
The only mistake is we knocked him out of bounds. So he's out of bounds at the 41. Clock stops with 14 seconds left. So
that'll be a run
for 8 yards
on the double reverse.
Second down and 2. I was hoping we would tackle him in bounds and the clock would continue to run, but it was a good decision. I mean, we knocked him out of bounds, so it was the right call.
Yeah, but it was a play that took 7 seconds off the clock for them, and now a handoff to Brown, and he's going to get the first down, but there's only going to be about 7 seconds left.
6 seconds left, and they have no timeout, so we should get back and let them get that ball spotted and start the clock again. It is a first down. Now they've got it down to where they can probably throw it into the end zone, but they have started the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2. They get the play off.
And they're going to get one throw, and they're going to throw it short and out of bounds.
And that'll be half.
So, and a 1, Shelby 28, East Gaston 6 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Gardner-Webb University Stadium halftime show and our James River and Equipment stats and recap of the first half. We'll do that after this 3-minute break. Shelby 28, East Gaston 6.
Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
How can I make some extra money fast?
You ever hear about a service and go?
That sounds way too good to be true.
Well, I just started donating plasma with Parachute, and it's been a game changer. New grill for dad, date nights, and new toys for the kids. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just download the Parachute Plasma app and schedule an appointment and visit your Parachute Plasma Donation Center at 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Visits are in and out while earning $400 per month.
I'm on my way.
Parachute Plasma, 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Since 1968, Platinum Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Platinum Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property, life insurance, and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, online at reedlindsay.com. Free gas for a year from Renato Honda in Shelby. Come in and find out the details. Yes, free gas for a year, but that's not all. Renato Honda is the home of the $5,000 test drive. See them for all the details. But that's not all. Get your best deal at Renato Honda, or they will pay you $1,000. Come in for all the details. That's Renato Honda at Renato Auto Mall, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoHonda.com.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance,
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100 off. All during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Buy here, pay here. At SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, they make car shopping easy. Check out the big inventory. For example, a 2017 Audi A4 is now $14,300. A 2011 Chevrolet Camaro two-door convertible priced at $14,995. And a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive crew cab is priced at $27,950. Buy here, pay here. At SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. Like them on Facebook too. It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at SafeLaneDrivingSchool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
Sizzle & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
All right, we just heard a heck of a Hey Jude rendition by the Shelby Band. And it's now time for our Gardner-Webb University halftime show. Jeff, I'll turn it over to you for our James River and Equipment stats and recap.
All right, to recap the first half with 9:15 left in the first quarter, Jalen Tate, a 3-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez with the point after. Shelby led 7-0. With 9:46 left in the second quarter, after a long drive, Kingston Curry, a 4-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Presley, and that was on 4th and goal. PAT was blocked, and Shelby led 7-6. With 6:52 left in the second quarter, Tyler Morgan hauled in a 21-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 14-6. With 2:05 left in the second quarter, Tristan Tate had a 7-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 21-6. And then with 22 seconds left in the second quarter, Tristan Tate with another 7-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 28-6. So Shelby outscored East Gaston 21-6 in the second quarter after spotting the 6 to begin with. Shelby only possessed the ball for 9 minutes and 33 seconds. They two drives were particularly tough on them. They got the ball the second time they had the ball. They held it for 46 seconds and had to punt. And then they also got the ball back again and ran one play, and it was interceptions. They held the ball for 8 seconds. So Shelby held it for 9 minutes and 33 seconds of the first quarter. East Gaston dominated time of possession. And we talked about how Shelby was guilty of way too many penalties. Well, unfortunately, that has continued to be the case. Shelby's been penalized 9 times for 72 yards. Now, the only good news is the second quarter was much better. They were only guilty of 30 yards in penalties, and there were a number of 5-yard penalties, and none of those were terribly hurtful. East Gaston has 7 first downs in the first half. Shelby has 10 first downs in the first half. But this has been a ball game, and Shelby hadn't been in one of those since they went to Olympic back in September.
Yeah, it's been a little while, and this East Gaston team is not looking too shabby. They got some skill positions, that's for sure, and great quarterback play tonight by Ethan Presley. Let's look at some stats. We'll start with East Gaston. Ethan Presley was 7 of 17 for 57 yards and 1 touchdown. Of course, his favorite target, Kingston Curry, had 5 catches for 46 of those yards and a touchdown, and C.J. Helms had the other 2 catches for 11 yards. Rushing, not much to show there. Presley had 1 carry for 12 yards. Isaac Brown toted it 14 times, but only netted 23 yards. Jamarian Blair had 1 carry for 1 yard. DeBron Johnson carried it twice for 3 yards, and C.J. Helms carried it once for 8 yards, so that's 47 yards on 19 carries. So 47 rushing, 57 passing for 104 total yards in the first half for East Gaston. For Shelby, Land Farmer was 6 of 13, 79 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Receiving tonight, Tyler Morgan had the touchdown catch. That was 1 catch for 21 yards. Manuel Man Collins, 2 catches for 23 yards. Cole Wakefield came in and got a catch for 23 yards. Majay Thompson, 1 catch for 5 yards. Khalil Foster, 1 catch for 7 yards. So Shelby was 79 yards in the air, but rushing is where Shelby did the damage. Tristan Tate, 12 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Tate, 5 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Nick Norris, 3 carries for 21 yards. And Land Farmer, 1 carry for 9 yards. Shelby with 207 yards on the ground on 21 carries and 3 touchdowns. So, Jeff, 207 rushing, 79 passing, 286 total. So they outgained East Gaston 286 to 104.
Well, it's remarkably similar to what we had last year when we went to North Gaston. You know?
Yep. Sure is. And Shelby, again, lead. It's 28-6, Jeff, but it just hasn't seemed like it's been total domination by Shelby. East Gaston's had a couple of really good drives. In particular, there was a drive that started at the East Gaston 20. It was actually their touchdown drive. They went 80 yards, but it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 play drive for 80 yards.
And how many yards in penalties?
There was a 5-yard penalty on Shelby, an 11-yard penalty on East Gaston, then a 15-yard penalty on Shelby, a 12-yard penalty on East Gaston, a 12-yard penalty on Shelby, a 5-yard penalty on Shelby, all on that same drive. So you had 16 plays and 6 penalties. And then it resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass on 4th down. And then Shelby blocked the point after touchdown by Nick Norris. So.
Yeah, and it was one of those drives that Shelby punted it away with 4:34 left in the first quarter. And then the touchdown was scored with 9:46 left in the second quarter. So that was a 7-minute drive right there. And then the first time that East Gaston had the ball, they got it with 9:15. And Shelby got it back with 5:20. So they held it for about 10 or 11 minutes the first 2 times they had the ball. And that's why at the end of the first quarter, Shelby only had it for 3:31. And in the second quarter, they held it for 6:02. But, the thing about it is, even though Shelby held it for half the quarter, they're still scoring really quickly. I mean, their first touchdown drive was a 2:45, and they ran it most of the whole time, so 2:45. Their second touchdown drive was 2:54, and then their third touchdown drive was 1:52, and the fourth one was 1:08. And of course, that fourth one was a nice drive because that was two-minute offense, and they made some good plays. And Land Farmer made two really good decisions and showed some athletic ability to get away from. It was third and 15, and it looked like he was going to be sacked for about an 8-yard loss, and Shelby was going to end up having to punt the ball, and all the momentum was going to swing over to East Gaston, and he got out of not one tackle but two. And then rolled out to the left and then picked a wide open, was it Cole Wakefield?
Yeah.
And he darn near scored. He made a good move to the inside. Everybody was expecting him to run out of bounds. We cut inside and he had a chance to take it to the house, and he got tackled on about the 7-yard line. So it was a nice drive. But this is good for Shelby to have to play. I mean, because it's been 4 straight games, 70-0, 70-0, 77-0, 49-0. Was that what it was last week? So, we're 28-6. East Gaston's getting the second half kickoff, and Shelby's having to play. And there's a lot to be said for that. You would like to not commit the penalties, and cut back on some of the mistakes that they've made. But it's good to play a game the week before you're going to be basically playing for the conference championship.
And it's nice to have a team that's hitting you in the mouth a little bit too, because there was a couple of weeks where the teams were overmatched to the point where they weren't even tackling.
Yeah.
And East Gaston is playing physical football, and Shelby's responded well, I think, to that. Yeah. And they're up 28-6. They will kick off to start the second half. Of note, in the first half, Tristan Tate with his 129 yards has passed Norris Hopper into 9th place on the all-time rushing list, and he's now just 26 yards away from Tommy London for 8th place. And so big second half could vault him up, up the chart, if you would. And those are some big names.
You better believe
that
it.
Shelby list. So Tristan Tate with a big first half, a couple of touchdowns, 129 yards, and the Shelby rushing attack. And you got to commend the coaches, Jeff, because they didn't force the pass when they realized, hey, we can really run the football. They stuck to it. That actually kind of opened up the passing game and let them hit a couple of passes as well. So,
and the other thing, so Shelby opened up their conference having to play a vastly overmatched Cherryville team, and Shelby beat them 70-0. Well, and then Burns is now playing Cherryville, and they're up 63-0. And so, are you going to be a little bit better off being forced to play a full ball game going into that, or Burns played this East Gaston team last week, and they led them 28-0, and they were up 21-0, and East Gaston had a nice drive. They got down to about the 12-yard line, and then they threw a pick that was run all the way back to the 12-yard line, and then one play touchdown, 28-0. So in a lot of that's a very similar game as to what Shelby had, and so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Halftime got away from us pretty quickly there, didn't it, Brent? Luckily, we got a lot of commercials in the first 5 minutes of halftime.
Yeah, we sure did. We'll take one more break here. This will do it for our Gardner-Webb University halftime show. And when we come back, we should have a Jam and Jay's Pizza second half kickoff. Shelby 28, East Gaston 6. On this broadcast brought to you by West End Sales.
Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts. 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Warm up to savings with the stop in at Shelby Hardware. It's time to get your heater ready for the cold winter weather. Shelby Hardware does all types of heater repair, or just pick out a new one. Kerosene heaters, propane heaters, electric heaters, and even wall-mounted gas heaters. And don't forget about the Echo Fall sale underway now. Save big on chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. That's Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family owned and operated and are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts.
All right, that'll do it for our Gardner-Webb University Stadium halftime show. And Jose Lopez is out there teeing it up for a Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff, but East Gaston is not out on the field yet. They've taken the field. They've taken the sideline. They're just now taking the field. So.
And Jose's got it teed up in the middle of the field, and, you know.
I don't think he's going to do an outside kick, though. Crest leads 21-0 over Hunter Huss. Ashbrook has closed the gap a little bit. Kings Mountain leads 14-12. South Point 26-0 over Forest View. East Rutherford over Polk 42-0. Chase over Bonnie Cone 26-0. And I think Jeff said Burns over Cherryville 63-0 at halftime.
This is an interesting return setup here. They've got 5 men pretty close, and then 2 about 5 yards behind them. 2 are standing on the 30, and then 2 guys way back on the 5 or 10. So
I'm not sure I wouldn't just bounce one right down the middle of the field. And he's going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded at the 13.
And that was not. He didn't hit that quite right because it was spinning really hard, and decent coverage that time. Shelby's going to make the stop at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was C.J. Helms on the return, and C.J.'s had a pretty good game. He's caught a couple of passes. He ran that reverse, and that time he made the return out to the 32-yard line. So this will be East Gaston's opening drive of the second half. They ended the first half with the ball but ran out of time.
28-6 is our score. East Gaston starts on their own 32-yard line.
See who's in the backfield is going to be Brown, and he's got Reed in there at the H-back. They've got a tight end on the left, and they're going to play action and throw it. And Raper jumps the route, almost has the pick six. The pass was intended for number 6. And that was Juka Riley.
Yeah, he jumped that perfectly, and then it got a little scary because it went up in the air, but the receiver couldn't get back to it, and it fell to the ground.
It was almost a pick six, and then almost a catch and a touchdown the other way because Raper was heading towards the other end zone. And
they try the hard count. It doesn't work. Shelby's still sitting there waiting. And
5-man front.
Ramshorst's backed up 7 yards now.
Helms pumps, and now he's going to throw it to Curry down the right side. It hits the back of Ramshorst right in the back of his jersey on the number 7.
Well, I happen to be watching that because Calvin lined up in press coverage, and he backed up to 7 yards. And it was first off, that's number 5, Kingston Curry. And Curry, did a nice, what it looked like was going to be a slant, and then he turned it back out and went out and up. And Calvin did a nice job of staying with him, and the ball was underthrown. But that was decent coverage by Calvin Ramsor.
And now they got the screen set up, and it's jumped by Nick Norris, and he knocks it out of the hands of Isaac Brown.
And so that's going to be a quick 3 and out. So 3 straight incomplete passes. And that wasn't a bad decision to try to run the screen, but Nick Norris said, I think you're going to run a screen. So he was just camped out in the hip pocket of the running back, and he hit him as soon as the ball got there.
The screen's one of those plays, Jeff, from up top you can see it happening.
Yeah.
But on the field it's tougher to see. So many times you're thinking when they let all the linemen come through like that, you know what's going to happen. That time Nick sniffed it out. And now Nick's got a pretty good rush, and the punt's going to bounce around the 50 and then check up around the 47 of Shelby. So what about a
23-yard punt, no return. So Shelby's going to start on their own 47-yard line. So Shelby's first possession of the second half, 11:26. So that was one of those 3 and outs. It took absolutely no time off the clock. In fact, they probably took more time on the kickoff return than they did on their 3 plays.
Definitely the first time they've just passed it 3 times, too. All incomplete, and 2 of them tipped by Shelby. Here's Nick Norris on the handoff, and
he's got nowhere to go,
yeah,
and he's going to lose a yard.
Oh, a little jarring. No, it was number 3 on the tackle, Jamarian Blair, along with 21, Dylan Howell.
Well, 21 was out there containing it, and then the tackle came from inside. Somebody's got to pick up that linebacker, and they didn't. So second down and 11.
And now they're going to pass it out in the flat to Tristan Tate. He's got it at the 50, cuts back 45, spin move 40, 35, and finally down there.
Can you imagine Tristan with a spin move?
I mean,
I guess the question is, can you imagine Tristan without a spin move?
Yeah.
So that's a first down, all the way down to the 35-yard line.
19-yard reception, his first catch of the night. God, he caught a lot of balls earlier in the season.
Now Norris up the gut, and he's going to pick up 7. Again, the snaps are just a little bit high and just not coming back the way that we generally see them, but they're functional.
Yeah, what happened to the yard markers there?
I think they got set before. Wait a minute.
They think it's a first down. It's not. The ball should be back to 30.
They're just going to run the play without the yard markers set.
And then Land's going to have to throw it out of bounds. And
so we got to figure out what's going on, because it should be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, the marker should
be 3rd and 3 now.
The 25 should be where the first down.
And they've got it set in the wrong spot.
Yeah, they got it set.
They've got it set on the 24, and so what should be 3rd and 3 is now going to be 3rd and 4. And again, we're tough on officials, but especially when you can't spot the ball.
All right, 3rd and 4, and Tristan Tate's going to bounce it back in the middle, breaks a tackle now, slithers through. He's at the 20, 15, and still on his feet down to the 10.
What a run. What a run. That was not blocked particularly well, Brent.
Was it Norris on the previous run?
Yeah,
okay.
Norris had the 7-yard run. So another first down, 12th first down. There's 9:48 left. Shelby's got it 1st and goal on the 10-yard lines. This is as far as you can be in a goal-to-go situation.
So Tate goes for 18.
Shelby's got 2 guys on the line of scrimmage. They better hand the ball off, and they do.
And that's Tamaje Thompson
on the end around, and he's going to get to the 5. Now, again, I made a statement that sounded like I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. The 2 splits to the right, one of them has to be off the line of scrimmage, and they were both on the line of scrimmage. And so Shelby had 8 guys on the line of scrimmage that time. Luckily, we ran it. Because if you'd gone back to pass and any of those guys had gone and the inside guy had gone downfield, it would have been ineligible man downfield. Shelby's been that two You're going to hand it to Tate, and he's not going to get very far. He's going to get down to about the 3-yard line. Shelby's in the split back look. You got the quarterback, and you got basically the two Tates were on either side, and they handed it to Tristan. He picked up 2. So that's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3, and Shelby's gone to that jumbo package, the newest iteration of the jumbo package with Hunt and
there's a handoff to Jalen Tate, left side. He finds the hole, barrels to the goal line, and is he in?
Yes, he is.
So
late
Jalen
signal,
Tate,
but he is.
That's his 2nd rushing touchdown. This one's from 3 yards out, and the goal line's up 34-6 with 8:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. How about that drive? Nick Norris run, then a pass out of the backfield to Tate for 19, 7-yard Norris run, an incomplete pass with the down markers all jacked up. Then an 18-yard run by Tate, 5-yard little flip pass to Thompson, 2-yard run for Tate, and then a 3-yard touchdown run by Jalen Tate. And now here's Jose Lopez for the point after, sponsored by Hojo Power Sports. Morgan, good snap, good hold by Collins, and the kick is good. 35-6. Golden Lions lead on our Nova Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Today's game has been brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims, call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too.
Little Neil Diamond for you.
So good, so good, so good.
Lopez has it teed up for the Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff. That numbers tax, a bookkeeping touchdown, a 3-yard run by Jalen Tate. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns. Tristan Tate's got 2 rushing touchdowns. And Lopez goes with the deep kickoff. It's going to be fielded by Helms at the 11 on a line drive, kind of. He's up to the 28, 29.
Good coverage that time. It got him inside the 30, and if you make them go more than 70 yards, it's a pretty good coverage.
Kahari Corey on the tackle. And Corey makes the tackle on special teams, stays in the ballgame at safety.
And, okay, they're going to put it on the 30, Brent.
No part of his body got to the 30, I can tell you that for sure. He got crushed at the 29 and went no further. But they just want to make it clean, right? 30-yard line.
I tell you. Okay. Every time that umpire is putting the ball down, I'm wondering where he's going to put it. 1st and 10. 8:12 left in the 3rd quarter. Shelby leads 35-6.
2 running back set, and this is the Wildcat, and it's going to be Curry.
Running for his life, and he's going to lose. Well, it should be a 2-yard loss, but let's see where they put it.
Well, they put he got that was a assisted. Nick Norris and Keelan Tate made that tackle together for a 2-yard loss.
And it is a 2-yard loss. So 2nd down and 12.
Curry went around that side, and he saw a big 88, and he's like, no. And when he turned around, there was Nick Norris, and he just went down.
So the quarterback's back in the lineup again. 2nd down and 12.
He'll pass.
He's got some time. Now the pressure late, and he throws it into the Shelby sideline. I'll tell you what, Calvin Ramseur has done a nice job basically running around wherever number 5, and again, that name again is Kingston Curry. And cool, he's pretty dynamic.
Yeah.
He's a good route runner.
And the coaches have trusted him to man cover him most of the night. Now, he's got, he had a decent half. He did have 5 catches in it, including a touchdown, but they threw to him a lot and didn't complete that many of them. Backside pressure from Damian Woody, and Presley has to get rid of it faster than he liked. He was intending it for Ponder, and it goes into the bench.
So that's going to be another 3 and out, and a 3 and out that takes absolutely no time. Shelby scored that touchdown with 8:18, and again, they had a return on the kickoff, and now they're going to punt with 7:21 left. So that's 2 quick 3 and outs.
Back deep, Raper and Collins.
You notice Ramseur kind of grabbing that calf muscle, and so they've got him out. He's been deep for the punt return. They've got him out now.
Again, Norris gets close to blocking one. This is going to bounce at the 48 of Shelby, but take a massive first bounce in East Gaston's favor. It'll roll dead at about the 37. It's like it took a huge forward bounce, and then it just checked up.
It's a 35-yard punt, and now we've got a flag thrown in the middle of the field, and who knows what this is going to be.
Personal foul on whom? Shelby.
Now, is it a dead ball foul? Because if it's a dead ball foul,
you just take where it is.
Shelby has the ball, but if it's not, it's going to be a first down.
Yep. Well, they're telling the guys to move the chains down the field, so it looks like it is going to be a dead ball. I didn't really see anything.
Well, they didn't signal anything. I mean, he just signaled personal foul, and he should signal dead ball.
So now it looks like what they're going to do is mark it from
the end of
the punt.
The punt. And they are completely confused.
They don't have a football to mark it with. Now they do.
He was getting ready to mark it against East Gaston. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on Shelby, but it's not going to hurt them as far as change of possession.
Shelby will start at their 22 as a result of the 15-yard penalty, though, versus their 37. So Tristan Tate is in the backfield. You got an H-back and 3 receivers set. And it's going to be play action, slant.
Just threw it too high, threw it over Maje's head.
Yep. Maje just they haven't really been able to get him going. He's got
first play of the game. They got it to him, and he ran clear across the field for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, he's just touched it one time since then on that last drive. I think it was that little pitch forward for a 5. So he's got 2 catches for 10. Came in as leading receiver. 2nd and 10, and they're going to respot the ball. They spotted it wrong. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that they would have spotted it wrong.
He spotted it at the 23, and then right before they snapped it, he goes, oh, wait a minute. It's supposed to be on the 22. So he did fix it.
Yeah, he got it right. That's the main thing. Tyler Morgan coming in.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind throwing a jump ball on that right side. Lorenzo Roseborough and Tyler Morgan, you got like 6'4" and 6'5" over on the right side. Hand off to Jalen Tate. Nice tackle from the back side.
So 3rd and 10, maybe 11. That might have been a loss of a yard.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
So we got an incomplete pass and a gain and a no gain. So quickly, it's 3rd down and 10. Still Jalen Tate in the backfield with Land Farmer.
Now Ramseur's in at receiver as well as J.J. Williams on the left side. And Farmer's going to step up in the pocket, and he's got a man out of the backfield. That's Jalen Tate. Perfect pass. First down.
That's a tough catch, too, if you're not used to making it. It was a really nice pass, but he had to catch that over his shoulder, and it was perfect for a first down, out to the 49-yard line.
That was really pretty. 27-yard pass play to Jalen Tate. And first down, Cornerstone Dental Associates first down for the Golden Lions.
Shelby quickly over the ball. Hand off to Jalen Tate, and he got 8, 9, maybe 10.
Yeah.
I think you're going to spot him at 9. So nice
just kept
game.
going.
2nd and 1. 6 minutes. We're halfway through the third quarter. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Shelby has 2nd and 1. They lead 35-6. They've got it 2nd and 1 on the East Gaston 42-yard line.
I love games like this because it shows you Shelby can win 2 different ways, Jeff. They can beat you in the air. They can beat you on the ground. And now fake and a pass over to Ramseur, and he makes a guy miss. Now he's gang tackled. He gets the first down, though. Just needed 1.
Yeah, he picked up about 5 or 6, and I think he's got a cramp. I was telling you, I was seeing him reach down and grab his calf, and so he's definitely got a cramp, and we're going to have an injury timeout to work on that cramp.
All right, we'll take it. Golden Lions up 35-6 with 5:34 to go. We'll be right back.
Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland County, is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting their website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
We're back, Jeff. I think that may be a cramp, huh?
Yeah, I think it was a cramp. And, I told you right toward the end of that defensive series, he was reaching down and kind of massaging that calf muscle. And then he stayed down, and they worked on the calf muscle a little bit more. So Majay Thompson is back in.
It's a 5-yard reception by Ramseur. That's the 8th different receiver that's caught a pass tonight.
1st and 10, Golden Lions.
And it'll be a handoff to Norris, and he's got a first down.
Yep, he's going to pick up about 11, and so that's a quick first down. I think we got a Golden Lion lineman down, so we'll have another injury timeout.
Looks like it's T. Hollifield, so we'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vail. If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the loose lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
After the injury to T. Hollifield, Nydrian Wood comes in, and Land Farmer's going to run it himself. He's at the 15. And he goes down. He's going to get the first down.
Down to the 12, and again, good decision. He got some late pressure coming up on both his outside to his left and his right, and he stepped up, and there was not a whole lot there except what used to be green grass. It's now dormant brown grass, but he made the nice run, and it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 12. Another first down, 16th first down for Shelby. Hand off to Norris, and he's going to walk it in.
12-yard he broke a tackle at about the 8, Jeff, and he's strong, and he pulled away. And now Nydrian Wood coming off the field. And he was just in for T. Hollifield, and he's hobbling off the field is the best way to put it.
Hollifield hobbled off the field as well. He got kind of rolled up on it.
12-yard touchdown run by Nick Norris. And that is a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. Makes it 41-6 with 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. And off for the point after touchdown is going to be Jose Lopez for a Hojo Power Sports PAT. Man Collins to hold. Brett Morgan to snap. hold everything. Flags down.
Delay a game.
So this is the second time we've seen that tonight. Now Shelby will have to kick a long extra point. Burns leads Cherryville 69-0.
They missed an extra point.
They missed a Crest up 28-0 on Hunter Huss. Ashbrook's taking a 19-17 lead over Kings Mountain.
Ooh.
So the old 25-yard Hojo Power Sports PAT. Jose needs one of these a little bit longer in case he needs to practice his field goals. And this kick is up.
Perfect.
And it is.
It's good.
Good.
Okay.
They just now signaled it. Shelby 42, East Gaston 6. Back after this.
You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook, too. It's a fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC on East Main Street in Lincoln. Now's the time to buy and save, like up to $8,000 in savings on the new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. See the lineup of Buick SUVs, also the Trax and Trailblazers. And the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is in stock waiting for you. And don't forget about the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence and save big now during the fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. Online at AbernathyChevrolet.com.
Jose Lopez with a short Jam & J's Pizza kickoff. It's taken at the 30 and broken loose at the Shelby 40, 30, and Jose Lopez has to make the tackle himself. But that one didn't work out too well. Nidrine Woods giving Lopez some love over there, but he is hobbling, and he's a guy that goes both ways for Shelby on the lines. I don't like seeing linemen go down, in subsequent plays with Hollifield and then Wood.
But East Gaston is going to start way down on the Shelby 21. It's not been a stellar night for kickoff coverage.
No, it has not. They've had like maybe one really good coverage moment and several not so good ones. So we do have a new sponsor this week. I'd like to thank Parachute Plasma for joining our sponsorship of Shelby High football. 1st and 10 East Gaston at the Shelby 21. Isaac Brown in the backfield. Presley pump fakes, and he's got a man wide open the defense, and that's C.J. Helms, and that's going to be a touchdown. That pump fake to the sideline brought both the safety and the corner up, and Helms leaked out, and there was nobody back there. All he had to do was make the catch, and he did. So East Gaston, in one play, gets it within 42-12, and I assume they're leaving the offense out there to go for 2 since they earlier got their point after touchdown blocked. So this will be a Hojo Power Sports 2-point attempt.
So that makes it 42-12 with 4:11 left in the third quarter.
So just 19 seconds after Shelby scores, East Gaston answers. In motion goes Helms, and they're going to play action. They're going to throw it to Helms over there. He makes a dive
really
catch.
Nice catch.
And makes the catch. So that cuts the Shelby lead to 42-14. We'll take a break. We'll come back with another Jam & J's Pizza kickoff after this.
At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at goallcare.com. Rebates of up to $170 are waiting for you at your nearest All-Ray Tire Center location with name brands like BF Goodrich, Firestone, Bridgestone, and General. Come in for all the details or visit the website at allraytire.com for more information. From an oil change to brakes to tune-ups to North Carolina inspections, they do it all at All-Ray Tire Center, West Main Street in Forest City, East Main Street in Cherryville, on the Lower Dallas Road in Dallas, and on Carbon City Road in Morganton. That's All-Ray Tire Center.
Squib kick taken by, I think, J.J. Williams at about the 26. And J.J. runs out of bounds. And Golden Lions will take over there. They lead 42-14, but East Gaston just got their first score since early in the ball game after a punt return all the way to the Shelby 21, and then the nice numbers, tax, and bookkeeping 21-yard touchdown pass to Helms. And they'll mark it at, looks like, at the Shelby 27. So Golden Lions will take over there.
Had some trouble getting the entire offensive line out there, and I still don't think they've got the whole offensive line
Looks
out
like
there.
they got Krishan Harris
they do now.
at right tackle, A.J. Whiston at right guard, Morgan at center. That handoff to Tristan Tate, and he bounces it to the outside and gets a 5 or 6. Tucker Hamrick's the left tackle, and I think Justin Ross is in there.
I think they're going to signal him only a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6.
So mark it about the 31. 2-back set, and this time it's Norris, and he bounces it to the outside, gets a nice block from Tristan Tate, and turns it up and gets
about
3
the
or
34.
4.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. So not a bad job defensively for East Gaston on those 2 runs. So 3rd down and 4. Shelby has the ball on their own 34-yard line. There's 3:30 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 42-14. But this East Gaston team's making Shelby play 3 full quarters now.
Yeah, absolutely. Heavy package in, handoff Tristan Tate.
He doesn't have it.
And he gets hit in the backfield. He gets
picks up
1.
a yard.
Gets 1. Number 0, tackled number 0. So Antonio Ford with the tackle on Tristan.
They're going to say, no.
Wow.
They took his yard away.
Yeah, they sure did.
Shelby's going for it on 4th and 4.
Might be a hard count. Plenty of time on the play clock. They got the heavy package in. They've run it well tonight. Now East Gaston creeping 5 or 6 guys up to the line. I think Shelby's going to run it down, call timeout. They do with 4 on the play clock. We'll take it here. 2:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Golden Lions lead 42-14.
Y'all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
After the Shelby timeout, they elect to punt the ball away, and Jose Lopez gets off a punt. Will not be returned. It'll be down by Calvin Ramsor at the 35 of East Gaston.
31-yard punt for Lopez.
So East Gaston trying to get a little momentum here. They score and get the 3 and out. Now take over at their 35, 1st and 10. Porter Ridge leads RS Central 21-10. Burns now leads Cherryville 75-0. Crest continues to lead Huss 28-0, and Ashbrook 19-17 over Kings Mountain still. East Rutherford leads Polk 49-6. Presley in the shotgun. He will throw it. He's got time. He's going to air it out. He's got a man wide open behind the defense. It's caught by, looked like number 8, Caden Charity.
Now he just ran past the corner, and that's all the way down. Well, he was tackled on the 20, so they're going to put him on the 19.
So there's a brand new receiver. 15, 25, 35, 45, 46-yard pass. And that's 2 passes in a row that there's been no DB, and now they're going to throw it again. Raper with great coverage nearly gets the interception. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. He almost got the interception. It was also almost caught. So it was one of those.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 on the 19. Still 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter, and East Gaston threatening to put up back-to-back touchdowns. It's 42-14, but gonna be a lot of fun film to watch on this one, Brent.
Yeah, there will be for sure. 2nd down 10. Brown, the running back. And they're going to hand it to Brown, and he's tackled in the backfield. Noah Gardner along with Killius Hunt.
And he was tackled on about the 24, so they're going to put it on the 21. It's going to be 3rd down and 12.
So they're going to call it a 2-yard loss, as you stated. So big play here.
You got 2 big plays here because it's definitely 4-down territory.
That was the first carry of the 2nd half by Brown. And it comes with under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. So 3rd down 12. Scoreboard says 2nd and 12. It's 3rd and 12. Rolling right and looking to throw is Presley. He's going to have to get rid of it late, and he's going to throw it up, and it's going to land incomplete. The receiver fell down, but I think he was trying to just kind of throw that one away.
So it's going to be 4th and 12 now.
I got to give it.
The clock is still running. I'm not sure why.
Well, incomplete pass. The game's not a 40-point game. Yeah, this hasn't been the best.
Still running.
I mean,
does East Gaston not care that the clock is running? It's still running.
Evidently not. So incomplete pass, I guess, doesn't matter anymore. So down to 17 seconds left in the 3rd. They snap it. They're going to throw it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 12.
Plenty of time.
He's going to throw it up in the end zone, and it's a jump ball, and it's either picked or it's incomplete.
I think Shelby picked it on the 1-yard line. It's one of those you wish you'd knock it down, but there are too many guys near it.
All right, they're
saying he's in the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. So it is an interception.
Derek Key with the pick, or
That's
at least
his
he's the one that
3rd.
ran out with it. So Shelby will take over at their 20. But you're right, that's one where you're like, knock it down.
But I got to say, where he was, it makes sense for him to. He needed it. Well, are they now going to put it on the 1?
No, they signaled into the quarter. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Shelby 42, East Gaston 14. We'll be right back.
It's hot outside, and so are the red-hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide-width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain, online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Costner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Costner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today. You may be heading out to the...
All right, we're back.
The comedy of errors continues. The officials are asking for Shelby to put a football in play, and Big Greg says, we gave you a football, and you have thrown it over to the East Gaston sideline. And so now they give him another football, and now the umpire is walking over there as if to say, will you trade me? Well, Shelby's saying, you have given one of our foot. Okay, so now the East Gaston side is going to bring another football back in. And so, Big Greg has been doing this for 40-some years, and he doesn't get too riled up. But when they're sitting there saying, we need a football, and Greg's running out there saying, I gave you a football. So they finally get it back.
But they do mark it at the 20, so they did call it a touchback. So Derek Key with the interception in the end zone ends that drive. And really, they only lose 1 yard. The ball is at the 21. So late coming in, East Gaston's just getting their 11th guy out there. Farmer's going to throw. He's got all day. He's going to look, and he's got Tyler Morgan sliding, but
couldn't get down to it.
Yep, couldn't get there. And so that'll fall incomplete.
2nd down and 10, and that time the clock didn't run. So it's still 12 minutes.
So
and now running.
They're running it on an incomplete pass. All right.
Okay, they ran 5 seconds. I guess they kind of said, that's probably a 5-second pass.
2nd down and 10. Handoff. Jalen Tate, and the flag comes out.
So that's going to be a 6-yard gain. That's going to be nullified by a holding penalty.
Yeah, and so this should be from the line of scrimmage.
Yep, so that's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty, and the penalty problems continue. 102 yards of penalties on Shelby tonight, and we're just now starting the 4th quarter.
So 2nd and 20 will be the down and distance, but back at the 10-yard line now. Into the game is Jalen Tate at running back, Tyler Morgan, Manuel Collins, Khalil Foster, Majay Thompson are your receivers. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Now East Gaston showing blitz. Farmer will throw. He gets blitz. He's going to hit Jalen Tate out of the backfield. He's got the penalty yardage back.
What a nice cutback, and he's going to get all the way to the 29. Maybe. Let's see where they spot it.
28 or 29.
29, so that picked up 19. That was a really nice catch and run after the catch.
And again, it wasn't the easiest catch. It was kind of that over the shoulder. And, he's made 2 catches tonight for 46 yards, has Jalen Tate. Now he'll get the run.
And they're going to lose yardage.
And they're going to lose it. And they're going to be in 4th down, so.
He's going to lose 4 yards, and that was obviously not blocked very well.
No.
So Shelby's going to trot the punt team back on.
Yeah, that lost
4 yards.
Ooh. 4th and 5. Yeah, these last 2 drives have not been
back-to-back punts.
Yeah, both back-to-back 3 and outs and punts. So 10:27, the clock continues to run. Jose Lopez will punt.
Sure would like to see Jose kick it over here to where the guy's not standing.
Yep. 10:10 to go. Snap, no rush. He punts it away. It's going to be fielded at the 44 and fumbled.
And
Shelby's got it. Jaden Anderson recovers it. you could tell when he came up for that it was going to be one of those tough to catch ones, Jeff, because he was 5 yards behind the ball and tried to come and field it on the dead run, and it just went right through his hands. And that was number 8, Caden Charity, who made the nice big 40-something yard catch a minute ago, the 46-yard catch. But
so I guess it really wasn't a change of possession, or I guess it was a change of possession. So, but it's a fumble recovery.
Yep. So Jaden Anderson and Derek Key have come up with turnovers, and now Tristan Tate gets the carry, gets 4. Well, I say that. He got 4. We'll see where they spot it. Shelby took over at the East Gaston 45. So they do give him about 3.5. But Tristan's had a nice night running the football. Had 129 yards at halftime. He's added 28 yards here in the second half. And they'll throw it, and they'll complete it to man. He turns upfield. He's at the 30, 25, 20, cuts it back, 15. That might be a face mask, and that's a vicious one.
Yeah, that was a rough-looking one. He's down to the 14, and he should get 7 more. That is a first down.
41 to the 14. That's 27-yard reception. And then the penalty sure to come.
And the East Gaston player is down. So we can take an injury timeout, Brent.
All right, we'll take a break. 9:10 to go in this one, 42-14. Shelby will be right back.
You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department. 4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383. Together, let's drive. And Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 truck. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Coming in for all the details. Together, let's drive. Marburger Chevrolet, located at 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, online at marburgerchevy.net.
Injured East Gaston Warrior was Charity, number 8.
After the penalty, that's going to put the ball first and goal at the 7. So that was a personal foul penalty, but it was only half the distance to the goal. Penalty was on the 14. So first and goal on the 7. Shelby's got split 2 to the right, 2 to the left. I imagine we're going to throw this.
Jalen Tate is the running back. In motion comes Thompson, and they're going to play action, roll right, and throw it to the back of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown. I think it's Tyler Morgan.
I think it's Tyler Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's second touchdown catch of the night. This one is 7-yard reception, and he'll tell you he should have 3 because he dropped that beautiful one earlier. But been efficient. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And that's the third 7-yard touchdown for Shelby tonight. They've had 2 rushing touchdowns of 7 and now a passing touchdown of 7.
8:54 left in this ball game.
So on for the point after touchdown is Jose Lopez.
Out of the hold of Man Collins. Snap by Morgan, perfect snap, perfect hold, perfect kick.
49-14, Golden Lions. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Jammin' Jays kickoff after this.
Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also, Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby.
Numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. That was a 7-yard pass, Land Farmer to Tyler Morgan. A couple of scores of interest. Final score, Burns 75, Cherryville nothing. Crest leads Hunter Huss 35-0. Back and forth battle, Kings Mountain back ahead of Ashbrook 24-19. South Point leads Forest View 40-0. And RS Porter Ridge over RS Central 21-10. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up for Jose Lopez. He's been perfect on his Hojo Power Sports point after touchdowns. Perfect 7 for 7 here tonight. Looks like he's going to try to kick this one deep, but we'll see. And he gets his foot into it, taking it to 11 by Helms.
And he's going to be tackled at about the 26.
So that time, Killius Hunt gets down and makes a special teams tackle. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite Golden Lions. He
does a little bit of everything, and
Yeah.
and this week he's been running back. Actually a blocking back, but he's done a pretty good job of blocking from what I've seen. So 8:49 left in this ball game. East Gaston has it on their own 26-yard line. Shelby leads 49-14.
You wonder a little bit if this game, if those guys going both ways, got a little bit worn down for East Gaston. And they're going to hand it off to Brown, and he has a pretty good hold, gets about 7.
Yep, good job getting up to about the 33-yard line.
It's about.
He was close to busting that one. A lot of reserves in for Shelby, and this is the first time that Shelby's been forced to play for 4 quarters. And so Burns beat East Gaston. I think it was 49-20 was the score. And so we're a very similar score right here for Shelby, East Gaston.
Second down 3. And it'll be another handoff, this time around the left side for Brown. A nice tackle from the secondary made by Jaden Anderson.
Jaden needs to be careful.
Yeah.
He was really excited, and he fist pump, but when you fist pump looking down at the guy you tackled, you can get a penalty, but thank goodness they didn't call one. So 3rd down and a long one. He has a good job coming up from his safety spot and making that tackle, because he gave up a lot of weight.
Yeah, a lot of weight there. 3rd and 1, and there's Brown again. He gets the first down. Maybe the second effort got there. It's a nice tackle there by Noah Gardner.
It was.
And, because I thought he had it easily, and then I had to relook, and it looks like
they're going to say he got it. They're going to put it down on the 36-yard line. I think he did. I think he did get it. But so 1st down.
Some guys in for the Golden Lions. We'll get some of those numbers here in a second. They're going to throw the deep ball, and makes the catch is Ford, or actually, Ponder, number 1. And what happened there is the DB was just never found the ball. He was there, just didn't find the ball. And Ponder made a catch all the way down to the Shelby 29-yard line. So 14 plus 21, 35-yard reception. First catch, though, of the night by their second leading receiver. And now they're going to throw it again over the head. Was that Curry?
I think that was Curry.
So it'll be second down and 10. 6:38 to go on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
It's just nice to be in the fourth quarter and have an incomplete pass and the clock stops.
Yeah, it's been a while. 3 receiver set. Reed in there at the H-back. Shelby showing 5-man front. Boone Weiss in at linebacker. Kahari Corey in at DB. And this pass is either deflected by Allison or Woody or just well underthrown. Intended for Curry, who's now got Kahari Corey on him. Now Tyson Williams in the game for Dominique Woody on the D-line.
So third down and 10. 6:34 left in this ball game. Shelby leads 49-14. But East Gaston has the ball on the Shelby 29.
To throw, and they're going to throw the jump ball. Key on Curry.
Is interfered. He interfered. Yeah, he just face guarded him. And all he had to do was turn around.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He just kept his face right in the receiver and threw his arms out wide, and that's just going to be an interference penalty. And that's going to be 117 yards of penalties against Shelby.
That'll give him a first down as well. The old 15-yard variety. And that'll move it to, the 14-yard line, okay? 6:28 to go in this one. Fresh set of downs. In motion goes Helms. They're going to throw it. Pressure comes over the middle. Curry
that's a great catch.
For it. Makes the catch for the touchdown in front of Key.
That's a great catch.
That was a phenomenal catch. That's actually Curry's first catch of the half. So they've done a great job on him until that spectacular catch from 14 yards out. I thought that was going to be, go sail over his head, and he went up.
He went way up to make that play.
So with 6:24,
they're going to go for 2.
49-20 is the score. And they're going to throw it for the 2-point conversion. They're going to throw it, and it's going to be complete. Helms again for the 2-point conversion.
Russell's pass is complete to C.J. Helms for a 2-point conversion.
So they've converted both of theirs, and both times it was Helms on the catch. So that makes it 49-22. Golden Lions will be back with the Jam J's Pizza Kickoff right after this.
Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest. It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, or liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too.
Onside kick attempt, and Khalil Foster covered it. So Shelby's going to have the ball on their own 49-yard line.
And maybe the only thing he did wrong there is he could have went up and got it early, and he waited for it to get 10 yards, and then you're at risk of them plowing you over and recovering it. Kendrick Raper in at quarterback. We got a new running back as well, but I didn't catch the numbers. 29, and Raper calls his own number, and he's got 5 or 6. Yeah. So 29 is Julius Brooks.
5'8", 155-pound 10th grader.
So Kendrick Raper.
6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4.
And if he hadn't have stumbled, Jeff, he might have
taken
broken
it
that.
to the house. Yeah.
2nd down 4, and Reed almost in the neutral zone. He tiptoes at the line of scrimmage, and now Shelby will regroup. 14 on the play clock, and here they come. Raper hands it to Brooks, and he's hitting the backfield by 52.
And he should have lost 2 yards, and so they're going to say 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
So Brooks loses 3. I think that's maybe his first carry of the season. 3rd down and 7. Cole Wakefield in, Calvin Ramseur, Lorenzo Roseboro, J.J. Williams are the receivers. Raper's going to roll right, step up in the pocket, and he's going to take off. Makes a move, and he's got the 1st down and more inside the 30.
That's a really nice move.
I mean, it's just a totally different look than you get with Land Farmer, but he is elusive.
So 1st down to the 30. Clock running. We're down to 4:45 to go in this ball game. Shelby leads 49-22. 1st and 10 on the 30.
16-yard run by Kendrick Raper.
He's got 2 runs for 22 yards, right?
Yep. And now whistles blow. I don't see a flag, though. Offsides offense. So another penalty would be 1st and 15 back at the 35. In on the line, number 53, Jack Nicely. His first action tonight at right tackle. And hand off to Julius Brooks, and he slips forward.
Yeah, it's
That's
going
a
to pick
nice
up about
run.
6 or 7 yards. Really nice run.
So you got the 5 of the penalty.
And then 1 more.
Yep.
2nd and 9. 3:50 left in this game.
Raper in the shotgun, 3:45 to go. And high snap, he'll pull it down, he'll throw it complete to Ramseur. Now Ramseur running after the catch. Stiff arm, he's in the secondary. He's still on his feet. He's down around the 10-yard line.
That's a perfect pass by Raper.
Yep.
Complete to Ramseur around the left-hand side. Stop by number 52.
So I think it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10.
East Gaston 10-yard line.
Clock's still running. 3:20 left in this ball game.
So right at, they got the full
10 yards.
Full 10 yards. That's a 19-yard pass from Raper to Ramseur. And
one of the Shelby receivers had Ramseur false start.
So it'll be another 1st and 15. Of course, they converted it in 2 plays last time. So clock down, the game clock down at 3:05. Shelby at 49-22. Raper will hand it off to Brooks. He gets hit immediately. Jailbreak there. See how many he lost.
So 2nd and goal from the 17 now.
Number 71, McClellan with the stop for the Warriors. 2nd down.
So loss of 2?
Yeah.
Second down goal, ball at the 17, 2:30 to go on the game clock. Cole Wakefield, Lorenzo Roseboro, Calvin Ramseur, J.J. Williams remain in at receiver. And Raper will play action, and now he'll run with it. Makes a couple of good moves, and he's back down inside the 10. So he got the penalty and the negative run back, so he got 7.
But they're going to say he's down at the 10. That may be true because I think his knee came down. So 3rd and goal from the 10. Shelby really needs to run this clock down before they snap it. In fact, they might need to run this clock down and take a timeout, and they're not even on the ball yet. So they're definitely running it down. Now they're on the ball. 10 seconds left on the play clock.
And they'll snap it, hand it off to Brooks, left side. He breaks a tackle, but then he gets hit pretty hard.
Right in the mouth.
He gets hit pretty darn hard at the 10, so no gain. Fourth and 10. Do you bring in little Matt Grenier and get him a field goal attempt? Or do you just...
Well, they haven't set the play clock. They just now set the play clock. Shelby doesn't have to do anything until about 30 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah.
So I think you try to get Raper a play to score.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't snap it before you had to. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock. But they snap it.
And Raper's going to fake right, throw left. He's got Ramseur. Ramseur's going to catch it for the touchdown. So I really like that. They faked it to Roseboro right, then went back with the slant to Ramseur. And Ramseur's got himself a 10-yard touchdown reception. And numbers, tax and bookkeeping touchdown. That gets Shelby over the 50 spot with 35 seconds to go.
That was a really nice drive for Raper too. He hasn't had a lot of chance to do very much because there's been such a blowout that he hasn't had a chance to throw many passes. But he made some really nice passes there.
Sure did. And now here's Matt. Nope, that's Jose Lopez again for the point after touchdown. This is sponsored by Hojo Power Sports. Man to hold. Low snap, and Man's going to pass it. And he's going to pass it to Jose Lopez.
Oh, my goodness. Jose's like, what?
And Jose, they can't get Jose down. They never got Jose down, and then Keelan Tate ended up with the football somehow. But
oh, my goodness.
All right. So that doesn't count as a miss. He's still perfect, right? Because he didn't, it was a pass. All right, so 35 seconds to go. Shelby 55-22. Well, I can tell you, I kicked. I never caught a pass.
Nope, you didn't. Man's like, okay, what am I going to do? Hey, there's Jose. He's open.
He's 2 yards in front of me, but I'm going to throw it to him.
And Jose caught it, and I thought, I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Jose's a soccer player. I don't know that he's had to run the ball very often.
No. But Tia, he did admirably.
He did.
He didn't go down. I think the soccer team won 8-0 last night, if I'm not mistaken. Girls tennis, Anna Schweppe in the semifinals, I think, of the singles for
today.
And
her second match, she lost the first set and won the second set 9-7 in the tiebreaker. So she was in big difficulty for his first 2 sets, and then she won her third set. I think it was 6-3, 6-2. So congrats to Anna. She's in the semifinals. I think that starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Up at Ting Park.
Yeah.
In Burlington.
So 35 seconds left in this one, and it's been interesting. How about that? It's been interesting.
Not a crisp game. Just it has been a physical game. I'll give him that.
Yes.
But Lopez has it teed up. Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff coming up, and this is a little squib kick. It's going to be fielded. Just fallen on top of by, I think, 25 Johnson.
And I think they were wanting to get that past him.
I do too. I do too.
So,
yeah, I don't think that was an onside kick. That was a.
No, he was trying to squib it, and so he caught it and laid down on the 46, and so our man Johnny on the spot put it on the 47.
Yeah. All right, Tyson Williams in there. Boone Weiss, O'Marion Moore, Kieran Thurman, Kavlin Vaz, and 26 is Jordan Marble also in. So you got some seniors and some freshmen in there right now getting some playing time. And play action, here comes Keelan Tate. They're going to throw back, but nowhere near Isaac Brown. Falls incomplete.
29 seconds left.
That's the 32nd pass attempt by Presley tonight. Shelby's thrown 22 times. Got some hardware to give out after the game. We got the Cool Air Play of the Game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air. We got the Marburger Chevrolet Offensive Player of the Game, the Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Defensive Player of the Game, and our S&R Auto Sales Overall Player of the Game. Tyson Williams trying to get the sack. And
watch out, cheerleaders.
Threw it into the third row of the Shelby stands, did Presley.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what.
Are they going to finally call him for an intentional grounding, because he was nowhere near out of the tackle box, and he threw it into the stands?
I was going to make a comment earlier that I'll give
They're going to
yeah.
call intentional grounding, and it was just so
egregious.
Yeah.
Well, all night he has not been sacked.
Yeah.
But he's had 8 times that he's thrown it into the stands because he was going to get sacked.
That's going to really be a 15-yard penalty, too.
But that's the first time they've called it. So, of course, the game's over. There's 24 seconds left, but
and it's a loss of down,
that's
so
what
it'll be
I thought.
third down and a ways.
Yeah, it should be 3rd and 25. And I don't think they were ready to go. They snap it, but they blew it dead. Now they'll respot. I didn't see a flag, though.
Like I say, it's not been a clinic for anybody. Guys, there's 22 seconds left. Let's put the ball down and let them run a play.
All right.
All right,
The
here we
whistle
go.
blew. The ball spotted at the 32. Let's go. 24 seconds to go. They're going to throw it. They're going to throw it out of the backfield. They're going to complete it to Brown with Reed right there, but Shelby all over it.
Brown's going to work really hard to
lose a
yard. And that might be it. In fact, I think that is it. Both teams are going to make their way over to the sideline, and so it's going to be a final 55-22. That's not a score you see often. 55-22.
Shelby moves to 7-2, 5-0 in conference play with a big trip to Burns next week for the conference championship. We'll be back in 3 minutes to talk about that and to deliver our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston Stadium post-game show. We'll be right back.
The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived 2-sided, posture-perfect orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted 2-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay 0 interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby, online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN Grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook too.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Help! Help! He's back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. Back-to-back, wall-to-wall, and treetop tall. We're talking about 2 big truckloads of GE Scratch and Dented appliances that just arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. And they all come with a full factory warranty. 2 big truckloads. Now's the time to buy. The warehouse is full, and they've got to sell them out. At Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're on the right going down, on the left coming up. Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindawa, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Greg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and lickety-loos barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com. Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, time now for our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston Stadium postgame show. Shelby wins tonight by a score 55-22. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for our James River Equipment recap of the game.
Scoring opened up with 9:15 left in the first quarter. Jalen Tate, a 3-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez with the point after. Shelby led 7-0. With 9:46 left in the second quarter, Kingston Curry hauled in a 4-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Presley, and the point after was blocked, and Shelby led 7-6. With 6:52 left in the second quarter, Tyler Morgan, 21-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Lopez's point after, Shelby led 14-6. With 2:05 left in the second quarter, Tristan Tate, a 7-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 21-6. And with 22 seconds left in the first half, Tristan Tate, another 7-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 28-6. In the third quarter, with 8:18 left, Jalen Tate had a 3-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 35-6. With 4:30 left in the third quarter, Nick Norris, a 12-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point made it 42-6. With 4:11 left in the third quarter, C.J. Helms had a 22-yard touchdown pass from Presley, and then Helms had the reception for the 2-point conversion, and it was 42-14. With 8:54 left in the fourth quarter, Tyler Morgan, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 49-14. With 6:24 left in the fourth quarter, Kingston Curry, his second touchdown pass from Presley, this time 14 yards. Once again, Helms caught the pass for the 2-point conversion, and it was 49-22. And with 35 seconds left in the ball game, Calvin Ramsewer, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Kendrick Raper. The snap foiled the kick, and so the final score was 55-22. Shelby had 19 first downs. The Warriors had 12 first downs. The Warriors turned it over twice, an interception and a lost fumble. Shelby turned it over once on an interception. And the bad news for Shelby is Shelby was guilty of 15 penalties for 127 yards. Yikes. East Gaston was guilty of 7 penalties for 60 yards, and that's pretty much the stats that I have. Again, the most important stat, Shelby wins 55-22. Brent, have you had enough time to get all of yours together?
Yep, I sure have. So East Gaston, they were led on the ground by Isaac Brown. He had 18 carries for just 31 yards. Ethan Presley had 1 carry for 12 yards. Jamarian Belair, 1 carry for 1 yard. DeBron Johnson, 2 carries for 3 yards. C.J. Helms, 1 carry for 8 yards. And Kingston Curry, 1 carry for -2. Overall, that means 24 carries for 53 yards. Ponder had 1 catch for 35 yards. C.J. Helms ended up with 3 catches for 32 yards, including 1 touchdown and 2 two-point receptions. Number 8, which was Caden Charity, had 1 catch for 46 yards. And number 22, Isaac Brown, had 1 catch for -1. And who am I missing? Oh, Kingston Curry. He had 6 catches for 60 yards. But he was thrown to all night long, Jeff, and I would say probably thrown to 15 or 16 times and just had those 6 catches. So nice job on him for sure by the goal line defense. Presley passing the ball was 12 of 33 for 172 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So East Gaston ended up with 53 rushing yards, 172 passing yards for 225 total. Looking at the Golden Lions tonight, they were led on the ground, and it was quite a night on the ground for Shelby. Tristan Tate, 17 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Tate, 9 carries, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Norris, 8 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Kendrick Raper, 3 carries, 29 yards. Lan Farmer, 2 carries, 23 yards. And Julius Brooks, 4 carries for 1 yard. That adds up to 318 yards and 5 touchdowns on 43 carries. 33 carries. For passing, Lan Farmer was 13 of 23, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And Kendrick Raper was 2 for 2 for 29 yards and 1 touchdown. Tristan Tate had 1 catch for 19 yards. Khalil Foster, 1 catch for 7. Majay Thompson, 2 catches for 10 yards. Calvin Ramsor, 3 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown. Cole Wakefield had a catch for 23 yards. Man Collins had 3 catches for 50 yards. Tyler Morgan had 2 catches for 28 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Jalen Tate had 2 catches for 46 yards on the night. So 217 passing, 318 rushing, 535 total. Shelby, pretty big numbers there offensively tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think at one point you said there were 8 different receivers, and then I think maybe there were one more. That was Ramsor made those 2 catches for Kendrick.
So 8 different guys made a catch, and that's without J.J. Williams making a catch tonight. So
and Majay only having 2 catches.
2 for 10,
yeah. 2 catches. And
so a lot of other guys stepped up. Jalen Tate, he had 56 rushing and 46 receiving. Big night for him. Norris, going both ways.
Yep.
He had a blocked kick. He played great defensively, and he ran for 53 yards and a touchdown. So some guys had some really big nights for the Golden Lions.
Well, Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby sponsors the Cool Air play of the game, and Brent and I have decided we'll go back to the first half. And Shelby led 14-6 and then threw an interception. So with 4 minutes and 31 seconds, East Gaston had the ball around the Shelby 20, 1st and 10, with a chance to just grab all kinds of momentum. With a score and a 2-point conversion, could tied it, and we'd been close to the end of the half, and they got the second half kickoff. And then Shelby forced 3 straight incomplete passes, great pressure put on the quarterback, and there's 3 straight incompletions. And then the Cool Air play of the game, he found his big-time receiver, number 5, Kingston, right?
Yeah, Kingston
Curry. But the tackle was made by
Calvin Ramsor. So he looked left and then came back right with a slant. And, you would have thought Curry with his run after the catch ability, but Ramsor read it and wasn't fooled and went up and made the tackle low for a 4-yard gain, 6 yards shy of the first down, and that turned it back over to the Golden Lions.
And what did the Golden Lions do after that? Well, they held it for 2 minutes and 5 seconds, scored a touchdown, forced a 3-and-out, held it for another 1:08 and another touchdown. So they had 28-6 at the half, where that was, and that's definitely the Cool Air play of the game. Calvin Ramsor's stop on 4th and 10 on the slant. And, again, that's sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby. Our offensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. What do you think, Brent?
I think we go Jalen Tate, 9 carries, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and 2 catches for 46 yards. He missed a game last week and came back big tonight with 11 touches for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's our offensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. Our defensive player of the game, that's sponsored by Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. There were a lot of nice plays made by Shelby players, but the name that we kept calling over and over and over again, and the fact that he covered the most dangerous receiver, who had, five receptions, but they threw it to him about 16 times.
Yeah.
And so we decided that Calvin Ramseur deserves our defensive player of the game, even though his stats may not turn out to be all that impressive. The fact that he was basically man-to-man on their best receiver, and a lot of times he was just he and the receiver, and they were like 20 yards away from everybody else.
Yeah.
And there was one play where he just made just did a great job against a great pattern and just ran right down the sideline with him, knocked the ball away. And so Calvin Ramseur, our defensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Shelby.
He also had that big hit when they ran that reverse.
That's right.
And he came up and made that hit. So just a not really nice game for Calvin Ramseur tonight.
And our overall player of the game, sponsored by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. Brent?
I think we got to go Tristan Tate with
157
yards rushing, 19 receiving, and a couple of touchdowns. He was money, and he just made so many runs. That were 5-yard runs into 27-yard runs.
Yeah, he is truly a talent, and Shelby will need him next week. And so Tristan Tate, our overall player of the game, sponsored by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. Well, it's kind of like all the preliminaries are over now, and so we've got the game of the season. Burns hosts Shelby at Lawndale, place it's tough to win at. So Shelby's going to head to Lawndale, and they're going to play that game next week. And just in the film that I've been able to watch, Shelby will know about Burns because they basically followed Burns all year. And so when they're scouting the team they're getting ready to play, they've got to film against Burns. And one thing that I have been tremendously impressed with is their offense and defensive front. They come at you and they hit you in the mouth, and that's why I was really glad to see Shelby get hit in the mouth a couple times by this East Gaston team, because I wasn't sure how they were going to respond, and they responded. They answered the call, and now I'm not saying that will definitely happen next week, but I feel a little bit better about Shelby's chances next week. I'd feel even better if number 12, Tajay Johnson, was back. He suffered a sprained ankle last week, and they'll need him. But Burns is good up front. They've got good running backs, and their quarterback is a load, Marshall McGowan, and he can throw it too. So Shelby's going to have a great game, but we'll bring it to you next week.
Absolutely. It'll be, the last time Shelby played at Burns was not a game to remember either, if I recall correctly.
Well, if you're Burns, it was.
Yeah.
Because it was a dominant performance.
Yep. I think Shelby had a running clock against them for the first time, and maybe
history.
the only time I can
first time
remember.
ever.
So, Shelby hopefully is remembering that and wanting to get atone for that, and not, thinking of that and going, oh gosh, I don't want to go over there. So big game set up next Friday night, Ron Green Stadium in Lawndale. Will be on the air at 7 o'clock right here on KTC Broadcasting. For Jeff Jones, this is Brent Pasco. We appreciate you listening to this WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football, where the Golden Lions have defeated East Gaston 55-22. We'll see you next week.
It's Fries Friday at Jammin' Jay's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jammin' Jay's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off, and Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at JamminJaysPizza.com. Jammin' Jay's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.